Hey!
Hey,
Hey!
what's going
Hey! What's going on? It's another
on?
week.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new angle, a new artistic angle for Mr. Butch Cassidy over there on my. This is the Art Deco version. You know, this is the I don't want to say Alfred Hitchcock, but Spike Lee. Do the right thing. Oh, you're gonna mute, sir. Yeah. I can't hear you no more. We can't hear you no more. The people want to hear you. This is the Real SoundCheck Podcast. Each and every Monday, 9 p.m. We discuss things from a DJ perspective. Salute to all the original members as well, to the original crew. Myself, Dave Knight, and Mr. Butch Cassidy right there. We come to you live and direct on a Monday night to bring you a bit of this, a bit of that. Sometimes we do a little quiz or two as well. So to join in the fun, we ask you to become a subscriber. Subscribe to the channel, and then you can also put a little chit chat into the comments, and we can respond to those live as well. Bring them up on the screen and keep interactive with us. We had a little technical difficulties last week, but now we are back to discuss tonight about the way that AI looks like it's going to be taking over the business of music as we know it. Will it? Will it not? It remains to be seen. Ooh, I heard something from you just there.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Butch
There we
is
go.
in the building.
Yeah.
In the building.
It's AI week.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And it could be just part one of many AI weeks.
Yeah. I'm glad that we've touched music and AI first. I think that is definitely the root. Speaking of music, let me hit something in the background so we can just crack on. Yeah, there we go. It's all set now. But yeah, I'm glad we're doing this, because I definitely believe it's a big subject and there's a lot to uncover on this subject. And because music is obviously close to our hearts, it's also good to stay, up to date and see what's happening with AI and music. So
yeah, I mean, just AI in general is just such a big quote unquote buzzword at the moment. Yeah, some people are seeing it as, there's a lot of companies that are just tagging AI onto what they're already doing because it's a computer generated thing.
Yes.
It's a case of putting some input, you get an output. Computers will do that.
Yes.
But the true essence of AI is in the learning.
Yes.
And the replacement of certain activities or certain individuals to do certain things that we're usually accustomed to a human doing.
Yes, or replicating human tendencies and tasks and emotions, and fabricating what they think we're going to anticipately want in a certain way. And it's just wild. There's so many branches and avenues and so forth. So yeah, indeed. Because I mean, if you really want to take it back, we could do a whole session. Good evening, Melissa Deans. Good evening. Good evening.
We could do a whole session on AI movies as well.
Oh, right. Oh, that's another thing. But before we even go anywhere in this conversation, because I know we got a lot to say, how was your week, mate?
It was pretty decent. The week before, I actually went and checked out Bad Boys.
Oh, you actually? Oh, so can we have a quick talk? Can we talk about it now?
We can.
Can we have a quick talk? All right. Okay. We're gonna have a little.
Just anyone who's listening who hasn't seen it, I'm gonna wave at the screen when we stop talking about it. If you want to really close your ears.
No. Bad Boys. We're doing a quick Bad Boys. What we call it? Feedback? No. What we call it? Reaction.
Reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa Deans has seen it too.
She has. So you can react as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Man,
let's do that. Bad Boys reaction. That's what we're doing right now. Right.
Yeah. For me,
go on.
It was a lot better than I thought it would be.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot better than I thought it would be. I thought we were gonna maybe not get, because it's the fourth one, but it did really sort of hit the mark in terms of being a quality film, quality action. Storyline was decently decent in some of the camera work. Wee.
Okay, yeah, they did have their trick. I saw a behind the scenes thing, and they were using up to date equipment, man. They were doing good.
It was doing all right. It's doing all right. And another thing I loved about it was the cameos.
Okay.
You remember them? Or you?
My mouth reacts to the screen. When you shouting at the TV, I mean the cinema screen. I do it as well. You're not alone. You're not alone. My daughter doesn't like it, and my cousin doesn't like it. I talk to the screen.
So
blatantly, you hear me cussing. Yeah, idiot. Yeah. What happened to this idiot? Where am I go? Stay out the room.
Are you saying, Melissa D, is that you're the character from Scary Movie?
See,
the one who was in the cinema screaming at the thing,
screaming at the TV.
Yep.
Well, go on.
Good evening, Wendy. Good evening.
Good evening, Wendy.
Yeah. I was saying, I like the cameos in there, like the action, like the storyline, and of course, there's a one part in it that I was like, oh, okay then, Reggie.
See what I said? Remember what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what I said? Remember what I said? That's all I said. Reggie, just allow Reggie. Reggie's been quiet for 3-4 episodes now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggie shut down the movie. That's all I gotta say. Reggie shut down the thing.
Yeah,
if that little bit was not in there, I'm sorry, the film's whack.
Okay.
Reggie. See, Melissa, talk the things. Talk the things.
Melissa saying Reggie stole the film.
When Reggie closed the door, Reggie said, okay, I'll be back in a minute. Reggie closed the door. And Reggie just turned. Reggie just got wicked when he tucked in the thing next to his head. I said, no, Reggie, no. And when he started lifting man over the top, I said, no, Reggie, is this what you've been doing? Because everyone's moaning about him sitting down playing games. My man is a Marine. My man came out and protected the family. Yeah?
Yep, 100%. 100%. He took care of business.
He went on wicked. He went on like a wicked man. I could actually just watch that bit again. He went on wicked.
This is the thing, and this is what I mean by the action that was in it. It was really sort of, because you get certain films, and I'm not saying it becomes samey, but you kind of have seen it, already. But somehow they managed to add some extra angles in this or extra things.
Oh yeah, it must have been the what's his name fight director. He looked like his style. The guy from Gangs of London and Thingy, and what's the one in the tower and the police get stuck?
The Raid.
Come to me. The Raid.
The Raid.
Yes.
Okay.
My man from the Raid, because that's what he does. He does them close up, like you know what I mean. We know they're not hitting each other, but you don't know they're not hitting each other
because the cameras,
because of the cameras angles and the way that they move and the throws and everything. Yeah.
Because Bourne Identity, the Bourne series, basically.
Yes.
Some of them fight scenes, it's like, how do you chop so much but still keep the momentum? Like, where do you cut?
Yeah.
Because you're doing so much, and it's like, it's just an amazing sequence.
But that's the sweetness of doing it 2-3 times and doing it in a continuous run, because then you've got the flow of the fight. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you could take the sweet bits out of it, depending on the 2 angles or 3 angles that you've got of it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it still looks like the same fight continuously, but you've got the 3 shots from the different angles. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, it's nuts.
Because sometimes it's so close. All you're seeing is a jacket pocket. Just blurry.
Yeah.
But you still following the action because
you're still following the thing.
Right.
Yeah. I liked the film. It wasn't as funny as others.
Oh, yeah.
Will Smith was Will Smith.
Martin.
You hear what I'm saying about Martin?
Yeah.
There's something ain't right. As much as they're trying to say he's all right and everything, but there's something that ain't right. There's not.
But I think they played into it very, very well.
They used it. Remember what I said? They used it very, very well in this.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
his epiphany thing cracked me up. I'm sorry. That was the best thing in the whole thing. Having that epiphany and just riding it with it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he could walk on water and them things there. He was hilarious. He was absolutely hilarious. Yes, Melissa, he didn't look himself, for real. For real.
But you know, I mean, how long ago was the first Bad Boys? I can't even remember.
90s.
90s, yeah.
Was it late 90s?
24. I think so. I can't remember exactly when. I might have to.
I swear it's late 90s. It can't be 2000 something. I swear it's late 90s, and then.
Is anyone in the
Anyone
chat
can
know
fact
exactly
check
that?
the first Bad Boys?
The first Bad Boys movie, because you know they did their thing, action, young guys.
Yeah.
Now they're not so young and whatnots. But to me, I felt they kind of lined it up quite nicely for there to be a fifth one.
Yes.
But not them.
Who do you think it's going to be?
The other two. Because both of them got sons, right? Oh, sorry, yeah. One's a son and one's a son-in-law.
So who? Reggie?
Yeah, and...
What? And Pedro, or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
You think so?
I reckon they've lined it up. 1995. Thanks, Wendy. That's when the first Bad Boys was out, 1995.
I don't think they could continue, but you think they could do that? I don't think... Reggie just needs to be quiet. Reggie don't need to say a word. I don't think he could carry a film by himself. What's Reggie going to do? Make us laugh? I don't want to see Reggie laugh. I want to see Reggie kick ass. Because that's it. He sealed his deal. Reggie needs to come and kick some ass. That's it.
But you see, you know what made me crack up? Well, the audience also cracked up was when he finished. He was already done his thing. He could have just got the people out, but instead he turned towards the house surveillance and made sure that they realized he was
gangster. The guy's a Marine. Don't mess with those.
You know, if he teams up with Pedro,
I made up his name and I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Pedro. Don't quote me on Pedro. I'm just racist. I'm sorry, I should have owned up to it. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if they could. I don't know. I'm not against that. If the stupid karting can go to number 10, I'm not saying that they can't get another one out of it. But where would the story go? Because even the sideline story about the wife and the son, and you know what I mean, she wanted to clap him at the end. And she was fighting her out, and if he didn't save the daughter, she would have put two in his chest. You know what I mean? Even that sideline story is now closed. But he's gone. He's disappeared. What's she going to do? Run him down for another show? Nah. That won't make a story. You know what I mean? He saved your daughter. Shut your mouth. Behave yourself. Like, if he didn't save your daughter wouldn't be here. So just chill.
Yeah.
Yes, he did kill your dad.
He did actually go away in it at the end.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a nice setup because he has abilities. Reggie has abilities, so they can bring the action in big time.
Yeah.
And I think they would think the gentleman you refer to, whose name doesn't begin with P, but I feel he has a appeal for the opposite sex that they could play on as well. So he's like the new Will. You know, with the way that Will was having the Porsche and the different,
I hear you, but he's not the Miami playboy. He's the bad boy on the run.
You said it there, bad boy.
Gangster. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's for him to be called in and to help his unit. And remember, these guys are Miami cops. So, you know what I mean? Okay, Reggie might go into the police. Yeah, maybe. Okay. But my man, nah.
Reform.
I don't think so.
Maybe he gets caught and then This is just speculation. He gets caught, but the only way that they'll let him off because of his skill set is he has to then help them. Hypothetically.
Okay. Okay. See what happens.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. But that's our Bad Boys reaction. It's a definite watch. I definitely will give it 5 popcorns out of 5. It's definitely I don't do 10, but 5 out of 5 for a watch. Like, yeah, it's definitely something to watch if you like your stuff, and you know what I mean.
As I said, surprisingly good. The one I'm not quite looking forward to as much, and I think I probably might be disappointed.
Axel
with.
F. I know what you're gonna say. I knew you were gonna say that.
And
Why not? Why not?
I'm hoping I'm proved wrong. Just the trailer doesn't really give me anything. The trailer just seems, especially the way that they put. Okay, number 1 and number 2, cult classics, beautifully made.
Yeah,
cutting edge, edgy, street. Number 3, it went to try and be a bit more candid. It seemed.
Yeah.
And
but this is how things go when you're looking
Beverly
for
Hills Cop is.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're looking for budgeting and funding, and maybe even my man doing it himself, and it's not as thingy, and then has to just bang out a storyline quickly. You know what I mean, and just take what he's given, and whatever is a bit more independent. So less locations, less drama, less whatever. Just a cop going a bit rogue about one little mission. But maybe, as I said, this is the payback to say, all right, then you lot didn't like this. Let me close it down with this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I've heard someone say, Coming to America Part 2, you upset too much people, so then why would we go and see, you know what I mean, Beverly Hills Cop, the new age thing, when you didn't really do a good job with Coming to America? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, because for me, Coming to America was a nice homage to the original.
Yeah.
But not necessarily a standalone. Because the quotables, I don't have any from the second one. You can quote the first one all day long.
Okay, yeah, you can.
You get me?
Yeah.
I don't have any quotables from the new one, but the first one, quotables all day long.
That's fair. I
think that's just the difference in the way that films are made back then and now. There was a lot of build up to things. You had sequences where there was no real talking, just music and scenery, but it built up pictures and environments in your head that probably helped with the story. So, for instance, just watch the first one. Watch The Arrival of the King.
Yeah, that was a whole cinematic thing.
This is what I'm saying. There was all
with
this
itself.
Exactly. The Arrival of the King was monumental, but it was timed. It had time to evolve and become the arrival of the king. Whereas with the second one, I think there was just a plane, and then he was just there. He didn't even get off the plane. It was just a case of open the door. Oh look, there's the barbershop.
Yeah, but I think, to be fair to them, they've already done it. So doing it again is too much. Whereas they spent more time in Rick Ross's mansion filming what they could. You know what I mean? And getting those type of shots. You know what I mean? With the family and the daughters and everything else and whatever. But let's see. I've got time for Eddie. I've got time for him.
Man,
I've got time for
Eddie.
Long. I've got time for him solely because of Raw and Delirious. I don't care what anyone says. Those are staple comedy shows in our culture, and he can flop 10 times over for me after that. But he's done Raw and Delirious, and that's it. That's it.
And he's got so many others after that. Trading Places classic, Coming to America.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He can flop 10 times after that. But he gave us Raw and Delirious.
Yeah, and he also gives us a lot of father figures, and you don't see that much. He gives us a lot of father figures. And
because even when he did Doolittle, he did his version of Doolittle. When he did the I like the one where the imaginary friend, Cupido and Thingy Thing with the girl.
1,000
and
words.
No, is that what it's called?
1,000 words.
Oh, it's something to do with missing friend. Maybe it's called that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know the one with the
the
little girl, and her friends tell him to do the stock market and whatever, and they're imaginary friends, and he goes and wins and everything. I like that, man. I like that. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Again, he plays the dad and
Exactly.
does the thing and whatever. So I give him that.
Yeah, definitely.
Where are we now? What shall we do?
How was your week?
Oh, my week was cool. My week was all right. Just staying strict with my diet. That's the one thing. What is mic in my face? Sorry. Staying strict with the diet. Getting out as much as possible, and was being sociable. Friday night I went out, and Saturday night I went out just to be sociable.
Hey.
And I saw you on Saturday.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Big kids party. Salute to Mr. Diesel.
Let me say,
salute to the entire crew.
Bad night. I loved that night.
It was great.
I love it. Love it.
It was
Love
great.
it. I like it done, and I like the crowd that was there more than anything, because obviously because they've done this big kids thing before, they've attracted the right like-minded people who come there. But I not in simple terms, I saw the Yo MTV Raps babies there, and I saw them there. Yeah. Forget the lick party, forget all of that. I saw the Yo MTV Raps babies right there, and man, it was. I missed the event. Yes, you did. You did.
Unfortunately,
you did. Wendy was there.
Have missed. No, yeah, Wendy was there, but Melissa, you missed.
You missed a party, mate.
Real, because there's certain tunes you ain't heard in ages, but it dropped, and people knew the tune.
Yeah, man.
People singing at the top of their lungs, and from early, I would say. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, it got to 2 a.m. and people started to, just from early, people were just on it.
Yeah, you were there before me, yeah.
Yeah.
And when I walked in the place, bang, you felt the heat from upstairs. I was like, what this? And then I'm going downstairs and I'm like, nah, what is this? And it was like a house party.
Yeah, man.
I walked in and people were already dancing, already singing, already moving. They weren't waiting for nobody. And I said, yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
And I think it was about 2:45 because it finished at 3. About 2:45, I think one of the bar managers came halfway down the stairs and looked at the crowd and was like, how come everybody's still here?
Yeah.
He's like, he's like confused, like, wait there, it's going to finish in 15 minutes. How am I going to get everyone out? This is going to be like a long night. He was just standing there for ages looking at the crowd like, what's going on?
No, the place was rammed from wall to wall at 2:45. So man. You know what I mean? They just had to work with the crowd. But yeah, big up the big kids party team.
Yes, indeed. Salute.
Yeah, definitely a party to attend if you're over 40. I can honestly say that if you're over 40, it's your type of party.
Yeah,
your type of party,
especially if you're watching the box and Yo MTV Raps. That kind of music.
If you're a box baby and a Yo MTV Raps baby, you're in. You're just gone. You're in. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, that was the weekend, and then Saturday, Sunday, spoke to my mum and just chilled. Yeah, so it's been a good week. Been a good week. Been a good week. I think it's that time.
Yeah,
Shall we get into the first dose of AI?
Will AI take over the music biz as we know it? That's the theme of tonight's episode. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. If you do have the ability to and you want to share with a couple of people because you know they're into AI, you can do that. Just share the link below. And we're going to discuss how AI is sort of infiltrating or affecting, or will it actually just take over the music biz in general? And again, if you want to participate, you can join the chat and leave your comments and we'll read them out.
tell her, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. We are here. Let's go. Let's leave this on YouTube for people to come back and thank you for those who have missed shows and gone back and watched them. We really appreciate the replay value and the little views that we're getting. Show 78.
8, yeah.
Yeah,
7, 8.
yeah. And I've got a few people lined up for some interviews coming up. So, yeah, we're gonna get there. As I said, even if it's just 100 shows,
Yeah.
it could stop straight afterwards. But I want to do 100 shows, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're nearly there. Nearly there. But AI. Let's get in. All things AI. Let's go. AI in the music business.
So we've got some clips that we'll play and react to, but I don't know if we want to sort of start off with what we generally feel about AI and music, or if we just play the clips and then just react to the clips.
I'm going to. I think we can have a little discussion. My personal take on AI in the music is that it's inevitable. It's inevitable because the internet and the music was the first hurdle that we jumped, because it was audio music, then digital music, and then internet music. And then when we've gone from vinyl to CD to MP3, it's just showing the evolution of music as it is. So now say that that's, it's like tick, that's the output of music. Now let's digitize the input side of music. Right. So it's like, if you didn't see it coming, you were blind to the fact that it was going to go this way. It was going to go this way, and it's been predicted from time ago that authentic, real, acoustic, like touching music is going to be replicated by robots, by PC, by music. I mean by computers. Sorry, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I think that in some advantages, it's okay. You know what I mean? I think it's okay. But just like how we all know, computers have already taken over a lot of jobs. Now AI are going to absolutely destroy a lot of jobs. Because you think about an orchestra used to get hired to bring dramatic music to a film.
Yes.
Now they can just go to a robot and say, play like these people, please.
Yeah,
and
that's
done.
Going to be an interesting aspect, because sampling is, one way that the record industry kind of makes sure that people who create are attributed and then also get paid for their creative works and their intellectual property. But now when you've got people just saying, do it like this, it's a whole different thing. I think there's a clause in music where if you don't sample but you just replay it,
interpolation,
you can interpolate. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you used to have to get someone in to come and do a session to interpolate what it is that you wanted, and then you were kind of in the clear.
Yes.
But strangely enough, we had the Robin Thicke and Pharrell case. Yeah. Which seemed like a sample, but it seemed like an interpolation. But it was considered a sample.
A sample, yeah.
Rather than an interpolation,
because it wasn't replayed, adding things to it. It was it was the same pattern.
Yeah.
So they can't say it was. Whereas if it was something different, then they can say here's extra notes. It's not the same. It's not the same thing, and that is what the interpolation is. That's exactly what it is. It's like coming out of here and trying to take Onyx's beeline slam. Do 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 do. You can't take the do 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 do. It's been copyrighted. It's there. It's whatever. But what a computer can do, you could say like that, and then it knows not to copy it.
Yeah.
It knows not to copy it, and will give you something like it. And I think that that's why it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause so much problems.
Because another aspect is that, from what I can see, we don't see as many bands anymore. Bands are hired,
Facts.
but we don't see many sort of bands or groups coming out as, you know, an artist anymore. The last, I mean, you know, at the Big Kids, I think they ended with Jodeci, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh God.
And I can't think of a group recently that is a quartet and that vocalize and harmonize in that way.
They've had them little boy groups. I can't remember what they're called.
Recently,
and then I swear Simon Cowell had that boy group on there. I forget all their names. That's what I'm saying. They ain't got longevity in there. I think the last one was, what was the last boy band? What was the one that Zayn Malik was in?
Zayn, see, I can't recall.
Someone in the chat. What's the what?
Know
not
of
Republic.
Any boy groups or girl groups that are not necessarily mainstream, that have come out in maybe in the past 5 years or so?
Oh, in the past 5 years? No.
Yeah, I'm just thinking recently. In like,
if you would have to go to K-pop. One Direction. That's it.
Okay.
That's the last one that I really knew about that took over the world. They took over the world. They did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Properly. But if you're talking about on an underground soul scene, no groups.
Yeah,
I haven't seen groups
like,
in ages.
This is it. Last I saw was maybe B2K.
Yeah, well, there was you had B2K. Oh God, who else did you have?
That's what I'm saying, because if we're going before that, then you got your Jagged Edge, you got your Jodeci, you got your Silk, you got your Shy, and all that. But that's that era. Since, you know,
I am trying to think about a group of male singers.
I mean, once you had Damage over here, and you had the ones Blue, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
After that era, I don't think there's been groups.
No, you had the guys who done Playground.
Oh, FDM. They're bad boys.
Yeah.
I just don't
understand.
Well, yeah.
Well, we already
that's
spoke
again
about
that kind of yeah. It's kind of that era though, I guess. Just after maybe, yeah.
Fundamental 03. Who else?
But I guess I'm just saying.
Anyway, what was the point? Yeah.
They've kind of whittled down what they want to pay out for.
ABC.
So, you know, I guess groups were saying, well, we're getting this amount of money, but we're splitting it between 4 and it's not working. So record labels aren't signing groups because they don't. I don't get it. But we're gonna have a look at some videos here.
Yeah.
And seeing how it's affecting the music. Because if now you've got AI doing it, you can have AI just bring out a group. And we'll see.
Wild. That's just wild.
But then you've got.
But then I like the record industry for what it has done and what it has given us in small chunks. I give it its due, and maybe under duress. Like, you know what I mean? They've reluctantly put out music and they've gone, oh yeah, we done that because they didn't believe it. They didn't believe it was going to pop. When the Soundboy them interviewed Angie Stone in lockdown, and she said that her very first album, would not have come out if the Soul Boys in the UK didn't play it and show America that soul is a thing and it's working. They were not. Angie Stone, the first album was not going to come out if the Soundboys over here didn't play the slow jams. and grasp it and play it over. And she admitted it herself from her mouth. The label wasn't behind it, and that's where I, as I said, I only give it to them in pockets because they don't know what they had in the palm of their hand sometimes, and that's the bit that bugs me about them. But anyway,
because there's gatekeepers, isn't it? Before you had the gate, A&R was the gatekeeper.
Yes.
So if you didn't get past A&R, forget it.
Yeah.
But nowadays you can go direct to consumer. You just put
100%.
something on YouTube, and so you've removed the A&R role, but the A&R was there to sort of nurture and develop.
The good A&Rs would do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you added that part in, because you have those that will put something on the shelf just because they don't want no one else to have it.
Yeah. And when they mean the shelf, they mean they sign them into a contract which says, okay, you can leave me, but for the next 40 something months, you can't put out no other music at all. And that's what the contract says. You can't put out anything. Like if you've been on my man's TV program, same thing. Even if you lose, you can't put out nothing because his winner needs to eat the charts, actually do what they got to do and whatever, and you can't come out afterwards. I think that's a liberty.
And it was
an absolute liberty.
If we're talking about the same show, usually the people who didn't win got the most.
Smashed the place.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
But then he clocked that, and then he changed the clauses. And he changed the clause to say that if you cannot put out nothing 36 months afterwards, which really killed certain people's career because you're out of mind. And then he's already made 3 new artists come in that time. And then you're going to try and release 3 years later after being on the program and try and come along.
And that's interesting because another aspect of AI, which I don't know if it's been discussed anywhere else, is you can take pictures of documents and have AI analyze it. So now imagine you say to AI, analyze this contract and let me know if it's fair.
Well, people have been, this is what they're saying, AI has been getting man off ticket charges and mad stuff. They're rewriting people's letters, say, yep, send this letter. We've analyzed your letter and this is the circumstance. AI lawyers and them things there. People have made chatbots to go over stuff and give it, this is not legal advice. This is just advice for you to, and people have got off because they've said the correct legalese and the correct words and whatever to get through what they need to get through. Yeah. So be it.
Because that was one part of the industry that people were always kind of had qualms with, which is the contract itself.
Yes.
And how it just, and then you had the 360 contracts.
Yeah. Am I there?
So,
oh yeah.
Second. Yeah, you're here, man.
Yeah.
LL Marketing is just, Melissa Dean said Another Bad Creation was another group. But that, I think that's like even before. That's
way before,
Way before, yeah. That there was some really good groups back there. I mean, even that was Color Me Bad. If we're going on the pop side of things, there were so many groups. But nowadays, I don't know of many groups at all. Yeah, LL Marketing, you're saying AI mashing up the place, I believe you wanted to say. Have you got some
messing
angles?
or mashing up the place? We would like to hear some of your views. Feel free to comment as well. Everyone, you brilliant comments so far. Thank you so much. We are going to be running a couple of videos. We would like your patience because we definitely want your comments, because other people are out here and they might be deeper in the music or AI business, and they've put articles and comments and clips up unveiling stuff that even I didn't know. You know what I mean? And potential use cases of how AI is going to, shall I use the word disrupt the music business. So get ready for that. That's coming up in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, because one thing that I feel is a bit, ChatGPT is obviously one of the main AI buzzwords, and all, you know.
Yeah, if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's the tool that you could go online and it's like a virtual personal assistant that can help you do virtually anything as long as you what they call prompt it to do so. So prompting is asking it, can you help me write a email to my bank manager, and it will do that. Yeah. Can you help me get a recipe for a small cake for someone who doesn't like nuts or something, and it will do that. You know what I mean? It will, and you can have it attached to your phone, your tablet, your laptop. But anyway, those are for those who we can't assume everybody knows. So
yeah.
Sorry.
And hopefully that gives you a idea of what ChatGPT is capable of doing for you. It's almost like an assistant for you, and I think a lot of businesses are using it in that way. And what I found is that you can almost tell when someone's used it.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, because it kind of, I'd say, kicks out a similar style of output. And so, like LL Marketing is saying, people not really thinking anymore, they're just using AI and then submitting that as the work.
Yeah.
And using it as a basis, maybe, but some people are submitting that as the work. And it's going to become generic. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't necessarily take music that way.
I think it already has. Let's get into it. Let's get into a couple of videos and have a little chat. But I think it already has. LL Marketing, people are not thinking anymore, just using AI. I truly believe so. I truly believe so. But I think it's on a borderline. There's people who need it, where it's saving their backside, and then there's people who are lazy and using it to fool those who don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And make it become genuine, if you understand what I mean. And when I use the word fool, I don't mean like they're idiots, but it saves them the human cost and everything else, and they rather get AI to come and do it. Yeah. So yeah, that's
this is just part one of maybe an AI series where we'll do another one where we just talk about AI in the world itself, and then we may do another one with AI in movies, and you know where it started from and where it's kind of come to now, because it's constantly being referred to and hinted at, but we're going to talk today about the way that it's affecting music. And the first video is an animated AI generated character making music.
Right, let's set us up. Wait a minute, I think your segment deserves let's do this.
Yeah, so
let's pause on the music. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing. Our end.
No.
Nope.
You can't hear nothing? Oh no.
I don't know. In the chat, can you hear what's going on? Give us a signal. Give us a sign. Oh, it's gone.
Also share audio. Okay, let's try again.
Let's have a look here. But businesses engage their employees, encourage, I think it's supposed to be, your employees to use it and not understand the danger. Yes, because I understand what you mean, because businesses will tell their employees to use it. The employees think, oh yeah, I know how to use this, but you're just training it to do your job. You're training it to do your job. And when it knows how to then, you know what I mean, respond as you would and thingy as you would, bye. Wendy said couldn't hear it. And we got no audio. Right, let's try again.
Okay.
0.
No?
No.
Because I'm hearing it, and I've got the audio share button.
Audio share button, but what's the source? If you're adding it as another, are you adding it as a page or a person? Because then you've got to change it from maybe PC this to something else. Then it comes through. If you're watching online, just let us know if you can hear anything. But right now, let me see what I can do from here. Nothing on my side.
Let's see. Display audio. I'm gonna try this. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Can you talk?
Still nothing?
Still nothing. Let me just go to the comments. AI will never sound
I
soulful
can't hear you now. One second.
As R&B has loads of dynamic ranges. Yes, I definitely believe that.
Okay.
I can hear you both, but
I've
not the
got you
video.
now.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Do you want to send one of the links over to me and I'll see if just send one and I'll see
Yeah,
if I
let's
can
see that.
share. Put it in the private chat and then I'll see if I can share.
So what you're seeing on the screen, even without the audio, it's the first music video made by AI. So this entire sequence here is made with Sora A.I. AI.
Put it in your window, Butch. Yeah, I'm trying. Where's my window there? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because when I say share screen, also share tab audio. Oh, maybe let me share a tab instead. I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yeah.
Let me try that
Try
instead.
that. Oops.
Try that.
Let me go. Someone let me know. Is that coming out? What are they saying in the chat?
Well, I'm hearing the echo now, so it sounds like it is coming through.
They can hear it. You see, I can't hear it. But it's all right. Okay, as long as they get to hear it. As long as they get to hear it, that's fine. That's the main thing. And we can see it. Good. Brilliant. Has that loop back again? I'll play that again.
Is that you?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, that's not me. I can hear it as well. So that's an example of AI doing a whole music video. So before, you would need the cameras, the set, location, catering, transportation, security. You have to worry about daylight, all of that.
Oh, sorry. Am I back?
That's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Okay, right, great. Yes. Wow. As long as it works, that's okay. Song sounds commercial. That's a 1 out of 10 for me. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, you lot can see it. That's great. That was good. But yes, it's nice to see those reactions. But the thing that I caught on to, it's already happened. That's the bit that's bugged me out. Now, with the term that we defined as prompting, you can write down anything you want and get a short clip. Like
Yeah.
in the writing of that, and me and Dave was discussing that. That was 55 clips put together with the AI music. So what happens if you got the patience to piece together 1,000 clips? What happens if you got the time to paste together 500 clips? You've got a full video ready to go. AI generated, and like you said, no camera crew, no catering, no actors, no nothing, none of it.
No
All
trailers.
done, all done by your computer.
No take one, take two, take three, take
No,
four.
no, no. Let's start again. Sorry, yeah, didn't see enough flesh. Put it away. Yeah, act like you're really gangster. Yeah, be a bit of a gangster. Come on, let's go again. None of that. I want a nice helicopter scene flying over Malibu Beach with ladies having fun in a nightclub, and then you're stitching all these videos together to make your video. It's that time. The geeks will rise now. But I'll get to that later. But yeah, any comments? What did you think of that? But will people watch it? I do believe so. That's a very good question. I think the way people are so blasé with their thumb right now, I think yes, people won't notice. They'll just do it.
Because again, if the record label is saying here's the video, people will watch because they want to see the video, regardless of whether it's a good video or a bad video.
Yeah,
they want to see the video, and that one's quite reminiscent of your back in the day 80s videos, even when it was just quite abstract, and maybe they had a few new effects that they were playing with, and decided to just throw them in there for the sake of it. So that is, again, just a cost-cutting option that I think a lot of labels will start to go for.
Yeah. Hello, marketing saying skip. It's a no for me. Yeah, but the creative that you are, I bet you if you sat in front of AI, you would actually make something that could fool all of us. And it's not just the fooling part, that it's actually quality using AI. That was someone's retro, I want moving people on a train, and boring. But I'm sure you'll be able to create something, they will only view it out of interest. If the song's banging, and we're going to get to that, don't forget, have you told them how they're going to get interactive tonight?
No, I haven't said anything
Oh,
about that.
you lot have got to get interactive. We're going to make an AI song tonight. I hope you lot know that. You lot are going to, you lot are going to write the subject, the prompting, for an AI song, and we're going to bill it tonight. Yeah? Yeah, so share up the place. Let people know that the SoundCheck family is going to make a song tonight. Yeah? All your comments and everything is going to go into the song, and we're going to generate an AI track tonight. Right. Let's have a listen to someone talk about it. Who's commented? Melissa Dean said, all right then. Yes, we will. We are. Here we are. You're not going to get involved. Right. Let me share my screen. And it's this one. We coming through?
I'm mute.
Oh, sorry.
Take royalties that would go to musicians and keep them for themselves. The story of Johan Rohr from Sweden. He has achieved 15 billion streams on Spotify. So that's more than Michael Jackson and Elton John, more than ABBA. Johan Rohr never uses his own name. He has 656 different aliases. He is on 144 different official Spotify playlists. There are these games that are being played. There's no disclosure. What they're doing is not good for the music culture.
So That one
let's have a breakdown of this. This is
an interesting one, because how do you this guy has not used his own name, so he's not even an artist. He has got 656 aliases and has more streams than Michael Jackson, Elton John, and more than ABBA, as he said, ABBA.
ABBA. Number one, clever guy. If you didn't make your name back in the day, and you're sitting on money, but you have an opportunity now to still make money, like secure publishing rights for products that you've created, and you have had that for the next how many years, that your kids will be able to eat off, all because you were smart enough to use AI to do it. Come on, my lord, do your thing.
Well,
do your thing. I'm sorry, it's using technology to its best. Only haters will hate. Yeah, okay. I without going deep into it, he's most probably been very, very smart and done relaxation songs. Do you get what I'm saying? He maybe has an album of told an AI, give me 10 relaxation songs, all using the trumpet, and just put it up and put it in a pseudonym that underneath his name. If he's gone out there and spent the money on the right equipment to make those songs, and has gone through proper legal rights to own the rights to the songs, then it's a hustle, isn't it? I can't knock a hustle. I can't knock a hustle.
It's a hustle, but again, it's leaning into what we're talking about. Will this stuff take over the music biz? Because if one person has got 656 quote unquote artists under his name,
yeah,
which label do you know has 656 artists?
Well, this is what the big labels are gearing up to, and we'll find out about some of that in a minute. But this is what the labels are getting up to. Why are they gonna keep funding physical artists when digital artists can keep going and going and going, and we can reproduce and remake them anytime we want? Do you know what I mean? It's that new era, as I said, vinyl to CD to MP3. That's the audio output done now. Sorry, now to stream. That's that outside. Now the input has to be taken care of now. The input is instruments to live bands to singers, now to AI. That's it. Digital. The digital age is here.
Yeah. And I mean, if the songs are good, the songs are good. But I guess in the same way how we have a lot of artists, salute Friction. What's going on, sir? No, Friction's a man who's really, really into his AI stuff.
Bruv, you know, the link's there, you know. If you want to come live and have a little chat, bruv, come in, bruv. Come in, man. Come in. Come in.
Because the way that the way that labels are looking, I guess they're looking to cut costs. We're going to go into an actual thing that talks about what labels are doing at the moment. But we've got actual people, actual artists who are not that good, but have still put their stuff out there.
Yes.
And we have artists who are not that good and have millions of views.
Yes.
Ice JJ Fish.
Okay.
You heard of him?
No.
Okay. Maybe.
Is that Vanilla Ice's cousin?
No.
Okay.
I should actually just find it and play it just for fun.
Don't kill me. Go on. What's the matter with him?
His singing is not quite Luther Vandross.
Right.
But he's got plenty views.
Yeah.
Whole video. He's got. I think he did have a label deal, but I don't know if it was a major label deal. But one of the street labels.
Yeah.
But it quote unquote, if you talk about artistry, shouldn't have it. You see, Wendy knows about Ice JJ Fish.
Sorry, was that your point? Because we got a
Yeah, go
question
ahead.
there. Are you in fear of your job and passion? Yes. Yes. Let's keep it. Let's keep it 200 out here. There's going to be AI DJs. They're listening now. They're going to copy what people are doing. Why do you think all of our mixes are online? I haven't put up a mix in months because I know already. I don't want no AI spinning like how I spin. Yeah. So, all right, you lot, put your mixes up. It's all right. Carry on. And they're going to be DJ 39.50. And he's going to sound exactly like Uno. Yeah. Carry on. Carry on.
And it's gonna be interactive as well, because all you have to do is just throw the songs into play this next or add
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. No, but
And then the DJ
AI would have if any Machiavellian person would have gone on SoundCloud and said, "Listen to all of his mixes. I'm going to give you songs mixed like him." Done. It's finished.
Yep. And again, it's gonna be that case of, do you pay for the DJ to travel, to come down, to hook things up, to be there for give them drinks, or
Facts.
do you just plug in your laptop and just type in a prompt,
Yeah.
and then away it goes?
Well, this is it. I think it's going to be a bit of both. I think they're going to take the AI DJ. It will go virtual DJ first, which it nearly is already. Now with the new thing from Twitch that's happening, a lot of bars are going to say, "It's all right, you don't need to come. We'll just have you on Twitch from your yard."
Well, this is the thing. I had an idea a few years ago about having a way for DJs to be playing from home, but venues can access the stream for a fee.
Yes.
So you get multiple fees
Yes.
in from the stream.
Yes. And in 2012, I named it Digital House Party. That's what I called it. I called it the Digital House Party. And we were streaming off of another platform that no one uses anymore, but we started it. I started streaming from my granny's house. May she rest in peace. And the platform that I said was Digital House Party. And the first thing I said was, imagine if I could get a bar, one bar, just to say blah, blah, blah. And then what happened was my friend was in Greece and was listening to me. Just plug the laptop into the bar system and I was playing at the beach bar.
There you go.
Done.
There you go.
Done.
Remote working.
Remote. It's exactly that.
Yeah. But now, it's not even that they would need to do that, because, I mean, I'm not saying DJs are not good, but some DJs will clang. So now you just got perfect mixes all the time.
Perfect mixes all the time. Virtual DJ and Serato already do that. Yes, they do. Frictions come up with something. My son showed me about this artist, Miles. He proposed fully whack rapper. He is a purposefully whack rapper and has a catalogue of 1 million streams. He's proper dead. He's just
on
rubbish.
Purpose. On purpose. He's rubbish on purpose.
Oh, wow.
And is making money by being... You know what? This is just a side note. Which other genre can have the mick taken out of it
Go on.
and still be successful?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's only hip-hop.
Yeah. No, you're right.
only hip-hop.
You're right.
You can have distant cousins, on a boat, and they'll have the glasses on, and you have even in the movies, they'll be doing the pose and all the rest
they'll
of
be
it.
doing the stupid poses with the hat to the back and everything else. And
Right.
And
no other
everything.
genre that I'm aware of would have that as a feature, but that's just a side note.
But how do we know these views are real? 100%. Some people do buy their views, but you know how it what you call it, how it all pans out. It's all about the surface, isn't it? It's all about the surface. If it's a million views on the outside,
Mm.
but you know what I mean, behind the surface, it's only 20,000. People don't care. All
And
they care
then
about is the
also,
million views. He's
yeah,
done it.
but then also, would they actually gig? Would somebody actually pay to go see them? That's because I know I ain't paying to see JJ Fish. As JJ Fish not getting my money to see him. Respect to the hustle, but you know,
Yeah.
that's not someone that I would say, you know what, yeah, they're coming to town, let me go check them out.
Okay.
You get me? And then again, you go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, with an AI, that would have to be metaverse only.
Wow, this is the next phase of what's going to happen, in the sense of, all right, AI music is not accepted in bars and clubs because people can really tell the difference. Right, we're going online. we're going online, and you put on your VR goggles at home, and then you enter a world with your avatar, and you can walk down the street and meet us at this virtual concert. And yeah, this is yeah, it's come to the virtual concert. They've already tested it out. Snoop Dogg's done one. I swear one of them overpaid DJs have done one.
Can't remember which not Trey Songs. Travis.
No,
Scott.
no, he sold Tory Lanez. He
Tory Lanez did the NFTs.
Yeah, he done the NFTs. That's what he did.
But I think it was Travis Scott who did a virtual.
Yes, he did.
Performance in Fortnite.
Yes,
in the game Fortnite. Yeah.
Yep.
Where he was huge, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's just an evolution, but this we'll get onto the label thing. I think in a moment, because there's things in the contract that just lean into what I guess people aren't really thinking about just yet.
Okay.
So there's the creation, but then we'll get into we'll talk a bit.
Let me run the next video.
It's the Real SoundCheck Podcast. It's a Monday night. We're talking AI. Will it take over the music biz as we know it? If you've just joined us, welcome.
On up on social media. Oh, Trip, I got your back, bro.
You don't want to know how I feel about that shit, bro.
All right, look, get with me after.
You really want to know how I feel about that shit?
Feel? I want to know. Yeah.
I think, so I'm signing Universal, right?
Yeah.
I've been signing Universal since I was 17. I haven't got a back end. That means when you turn in an album, they give you payment. I haven't got a back end since 2017, 18. So I done been on the same record label for 13 years, so to say. That record label just folded all of its independent labels and subsidiaries into each other, which means how we was kids, you got Rockefeller, you got Def Jam, you got all these things. None of them exist no more. They fired all the heads of the labels, and if they didn't, they turned them into glorified A&Rs. They cut off 50% of the people who work in all these departments. Most of those people is us, people of color that come from hip hop and R&B and these other things, right? Then you got record labels opening up IPOs. You got record labels destroying their relationships with TikTok, Spotify, things that pay out artists because they want to start their own shit. So then we getting priced out of our contracts. We getting priced out of our imprints. There are no labels basically that are incentivized to sign black music, and it's happening in front of our eyes. And while Taylor Swift is fighting for people to be able to have streaming money, niggas is on the internet arguing with each other.
On a serious note, but
Comments, please, if you've just joined us. We are talking all things AI right here, especially how it is involved and maybe possibly already has started to take over or involve itself in music as we know it. So, welcome to the SoundCheck Podcast. What did we hear just there?
Well, downsizing, as some may call it, or restructuring. And, you know, to know that we grew up with the label being such a iconic brand, such as your So Def, your Bad Boy, your Rockefellers, your
Def Jams,
all of those.
Yeah,
you had them as, you know, brands that we know and love, and you knew kind of who was in that camp.
Right.
Now it sounds like all of that's just disappeared, and we didn't even really hear about it or know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if all the
That's the
A&Rs
bit
have
that bugged
gone,
me out. Yeah.
right? So the A&Rs have gone as well. Or the heads have been made A&Rs.
Mm-hmm.
But what are they A&Ring now? Because the artists are effectively doing it themselves.
Yep.
Unless you've got a buzz and you create the buzz yourself, the label's not interested. But then you, as an artist, say, well, I've built up all this revenue and all this following myself, so why do I need you now? Because where are people now listening to new music? Is it radio still? Or is it just blogs and, social media feeds? Is that where the new music is coming from? Once upon a time, it was the DJ and the radio station that curate
Yes.
what it is that you heard, and they were the filter. But now, people are, I guess, I don't know what the true source is. Because one thing that always baffled me was with Bashment and Ragga, I didn't really hear it on the radio. But when you went to the club, everybody knows every tune and did that pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
It's like, so where did you hear it?
That definitely stemmed from a mixtape culture. Definitely. If someone else wants to, dancehall music was heard in the dancehall straight away. And if you were privy to the mix CDs, or even before that, the mixtapes of the Clashes and certain dances that used to go on, certain juggling dances, and they would release the soundtrack to that dance.
Yeah.
Then you would get to know, certain things and so forth. This is before YouTube. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, anyone that wants to release a rhythm, do a dance to it, put it on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And just leave it.
Because because music, sometimes people don't know the song, they just know the clip that's being used on TikTok.
Yep.
So the rest of the song they're not really that interested in, but when it gets to that part, they're like, oh, it's this song.
Yep. And that is it. LL marketed 80s, 90s music budget. If we could actually put up a graphic of what they were giving as signing fees in the 80s and 90s compared to what they're giving now, it'd be hilarious.
Signing fees or budgets?
Signing fees.
Signing fees, as in, I'll give you a record contract for $1 million.
Like, I'm giving you a record contract. Here's your first check.
Yeah.
To make us what the contracted albums that we've just contracted you for. But here's your first check.
Yeah.
Do that to what they're getting now. Exactly.
Yeah, it's mad that it's just collapsing on itself. But here's the kicker for me.
Go ahead.
Is it's all collapsing.
Right.
And good evening, Arsenal Diva. It's all collapsing. Welcome.
Hey,
but when you sign to a label, like you say, they can put you on the shelf. But usually what also is in the contract, with 360, they can, get money from all your concert and
everything. Yeah.
Everything. But then what's also in some contracts, if I'm not mistaken, is they have the right to use your likeness.
Yes.
Your name.
Yes.
For the horrible word perpetuity.
Which means ongoing.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So if they have the right to your likeness and your voice, that's where I think certain things are going to start coming out again from certain artists. And we're already seeing it. Tupac's done a verse.
Yeah.
But he's not here.
Yes. Well, look at Steph London and the Asian singer Something Sing. She just done a AI video with him.
Right, look at that.
Literally just done an AI video with him. He passed away, but they had a song. But she finished the video and she's standing up next to a guy, and obviously they've what's the term? Deep faked his face on it. So yep, it's happening right now.
It's great, and that's what I think is one of our next. So Elon Musk has made the point, but you can get your masters back after a certain time.
Of course you can,
if it's in the contract, I guess.
Yeah.
And if you had a lawyer that would look at the contract and say, wait a second, no, you can't have this
But
for
you've got
perpetuity.
to, but you've got to also turn around and look at the other side of it. You might be holding on to masters of artists that people don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
So you could have the masters, keep them. But then that artist could go out and make new music in a different name, a different style, a different remake or whatever. Calm. You own, you know what I mean, the locks. But they can still make money as, what was the other name? D Block.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They can still go and do that. So it's calm. Go ahead. So I hear it. I hear all of that technical stuff behind the scenes, but from an AI standpoint or whatever, I think where it crosses over, especially with what's his name was saying, that everyone was worried about the consolidation of, while you're listening to all of these guys rapping, this was happening over here. And that's the bit that I think is important, that as much as you're looking and you're getting involved and, oh, he cussed him and he done this, the whole music industry is crumbling technically behind the scenes, but trying to save face by showing you this. You know, here we go. Two people are clashing. Have a look at that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then behind the scenes, they're turning around saying, well, we're not signing you anymore. We're not doing this stuff no more. Back. Consolidation. Sorry. In fact, you actually owe us money because you didn't give us the 5 albums. You gave us 3 albums. So you got to give me money back. You know what I mean? They're gonna go on to all of that's going to start happening. Yeah. So AI writing music contracts next. I think it's already happening.
Probably these people.
I think independent labels are gonna do that more than the big labels.
As a shortcut.
Yeah. And know how to lock in an artist and get everything locked in. And people really have to think, oh. Yo, Steve.
Hey, what's happening?
Yes, brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Real SoundCheck Podcast. We have the one and only Friction of Fire Media.
Yeah, man. I got no bombs, unfortunately, or else I dropped some. I dropped some bombs. I ain't got none. What are you saying, guys?
Have I got a lick shot? Wait a minute. You need some form of salute. Oh, my light's gone. Wait a minute. Let me see if I...
drum.
Yeah, selector, because that's what he is. The big boy selector out here.
Yes, man. Yes,
nice to have you here, King.
Yeah, man. It's good to be here, man. It's good to be here. I saw the promo and I says, you know what? I need to lock in for this one. You know what's mad? When I tuned in, I was literally in the lab working on some AI generated music.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. Don't do that. Are you serious?
It's the future.
The man said it's the future. Nah, right. I'll tell you what we're going to have to do because you've just come in. Let's just give them a quick break and then we're going to find out about this. If you've just joined us, we are back. It is the Real SoundCheck Podcast. Founding fathers all here. We've got King Frick, Mr. Friction, aka that guy. Yeah, because I heard you cooking up last week live on the gram, and that was hard, bruv. The way, oh man,
and those were AI samples.
You're joking.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen,
talk the things, bruv. Talk the things, bruv.
We're living in 2024. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And is that me humming? That's not me, is it? We're living in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's tools available for people to use. Do you get what I'm saying? And as nervous as we can get about how those tools are going to change things, we can't shy away from them. We have to at least dabble and say, well, how, okay, let me say this. AI is not going to take over things, People using AI is going to take over things.
Well done. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love
So
that.
whether that's a graphic designer, whether it's a consultant, whether it's a producer, whether it's a record label, AI is not going to take over. People using AI is going to take over. So I can do, in my current job now, I can do the job of probably a team of 5 or 10 by utilizing AI. So I'm saving my clients thousands and thousands of pounds. Now he just thinks I'm real good at my job. I don't tell him what I do, but he knows what I'm about. He knows, I've used ChatGPT, I use different tools to get me. So I'm saving him thousands of pounds by doing the job of a team of maybe 5, but being efficient and using tools that can help me to move quick and get things done. Exactly, output. So with the music now, I've been dabbling. You get me? I've been dabbling. If you go back on my Instagram feed, and there's a few things that I've dropped. There's a few little sound bites, a few little songs, little snippets and whatever. 100% AI generated. Yeah?
Stop it.
And then I realized, I thought, hold on. I'm playing with these AI music generation tools to make music. Why not utilize it to make samples that you want to chop up to make your beats? And you see, from that, I was like, no way. I've now got an infinite supply of samples.
That you don't
Right.
need to
So
clear.
for the breakdown of those, when he's talking about making a sample, like let's just say any artist, Marvin Gaye. Back in the day, you would have a Marvin Gaye record, vinyl. You would put it on a deck, play it into a computer, and let the computer chop it up, because you might want the horns or the bring from a guitar or a smash from a drum or whatever he's doing. What Friction is now saying is he's going to AI saying, make me something like, or make this an acoustic there with horns in it.
There you go.
And then he's then chopping up that sample. Is that correct?
Exactly that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
And this again removes the record label involvement in terms of possible sample infringement
clearance.
and all the kind of clearing and
that's
whatnot.
right.
But it also gives you the license, because you've owned it, so to speak, to actually license that to someone else.
Yeah, I don't know. So, okay, so I had a look at the terms and conditions of the tool that I use.
Yes.
Yeah. So my understanding is it's in the public domain. Yeah. So on that platform, you can publish it. Once you've published it, it's in the public domain. So therefore, you can sample it. But you can't claim ownership of that. Of that AI generated composition.
Sure.
However, just like when you sample something, once you've paid the publishing and the clearance of the sample, whatever you make, that's now yours.
Yes.
So if I've sampled James Brown or Marvin Gaye, as you said, and I've paid to clear that sample,
that sample is,
now I put out my version. If someone samples my version, they've got to pay me.
Yes.
Because that's my composition
interpretation.
now.
Yes.
Yeah. So the same way, like how you can use Splice and those things, there's tools out there where you can download melodies, you can download whole songs. You pay a subscription fee, you know what I mean, and you can access these things. They're royalty free. So once you've paid your license to use it, you can download it, chop it up and use it. I'm using this AI or these AI tools in that same way, but instead of scrolling, looking, I'm typing in 1960s jazz fusion, boom, boom, boom. So you prompt it. So from you understand what you want to sample, you can prompt it. Now you're not gonna get the result every time, but that's the work.
No.
That's like digging. I see it as that's like digging. You're gonna dig. You're gonna play 100 little samples before you find the one. And I'm
almost
like that.
It's almost like, give me the wood, and now you got to chip away at the wood to find the sculpture underneath.
The sculpture.
That's right. Yeah. But once you found it, you can spin it again. So you can say, okay, boom, I like that. You can say,
extend. Do
you get me?
Add horns to this version and
all that vocals
and all of that.
I've got a whole song, bro. I wrote a song. You get me? I wrote a whole song. Put the thing in AI. I've got a song. Do you get me? It's crazy. So as much as I'm a producer, you get me? I'm an artist. I'm a creative.
Yes.
I can see what could potentially happen, but I don't like the industry anyway, so I don't care. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't like the industry, so bunny, make the whole thing bun down and drop down. You get me? Because I'm an artist. I've put out that project I've just put out. Friction
Yes.
makes heat. Friction creates heat.
Yes.
Okay, go back and listen to that. All of those samples are AI generated. Everything. I've just chopped them up. You get
No
me?
way. I need to
Added, done the drum layering. So there's still work. It's not like a cheat code. Like
No.
it's not doing the work for you. You still got to work.
Up there. So yeah.
You still got to layer your drums. You got to find. You got to find the chops. You got to chop them, and you got to arrange them. So there's still work to do. But to me, it's just giving me access to a pool of sounds I can sample comfortably. Not worried about.
Yeah.
You know, publishing issues and not being able to post.
Yeah,
it
it's like
not being able to put it on
freedom
Spotify
and that
whatever.
mental. Just
free.
Just
free.
go for it.
That's it, man.
Just eat it.
And
man.
unique as well.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Man. So I'm having fun right now, man. I'm enjoying it.
Don't. That's just made me feel. That's
So is there going to be like Friction Creates Heat version, volume 2?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, stop it.
Can you hear that? You can't hear that, can you?
No, we can't. No.
Okay, yeah, something's gone wrong now.
Oh, no, that's all right. Don't lie.
Yeah, it's not set up properly, I don't think. You can't hear that?
No, that's reminding me
it's not come
of
through the thing.
Fade to Black with Jay-Z and Timbaland.
Yeah.
Where Jay-Z was trying to play the keys and nothing was happening.
All right, hold on. You do what you're doing. I'm gonna see if I can.
All right, yeah. Keep your ears open. You enjoy this next one. Where are we now? Next video.
Yeah.
A very well-known artist has, just like what we've just been speaking with Friction with, has come across these AI tools, but it includes his own voice. This is wild. So let's have a look at what an artist's own AI voice is going to generate by the artist themselves. So let me share my screen and let us know your thoughts on Mr. T-Pain.
To do a project called Dream Tracks. So, look, here's what it looks like. Create a track, and these are the voices you can use. These are all the voices. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna love this. Here's what you do. You pick a voice at the bottom. Who's an artist? There I am. Right? Now, chat, what is this song gonna be about? Describe what it's about. Buying new rims on Temu and loving them. So look how quick this is. It wrote the lyrics out. Let's see what it sounds like.
My rims on Temu. She said that she wanna come and chill. I said, shawty, you can come and hang if you make sure that my wheels is clean and you wipe off that fingerprint. Cause I'm looking at myself when I be driving down the street. That's why my rim got my name on it. My rims on Temu. You know I got that name brand on my rims on Temu. It's all on the window tint. My rims on Temu. You know I got that.
What the
Damn. Damn. So AI has got his voice already locked into an AI. He must have given them permission. He must have.
He's probably got royalties or something.
Royalties or something off of something. But to say that he just, like, right, what Friction explained, the prompting, and we tried to explain earlier, the talking to the AI machine and giving it instruction, the terminology is called prompting. He prompted it to get about new rims off of Temu. It made a verse. It made a clean verse.
And it sounded, I mean, you could hear maybe a tiny bit of graininess in the vocal.
Yeah, that's just us being
But that's
really
what I'm saying.
particular. It was him.
But
It's T-Pain's voice.
If you were to play that to the other person, they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, have you heard that new T-Pain tune?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's called Rims on Temu. Rims on Temu? They sing about anything these days.
Anything.
Melissa Dees is like, what's going on?
This is where it is at. This is where it is at. This is where AI has already involved itself within what we call music. And that's why I was very skeptical about that clash. That clash that went on the other day. I was like, this just sounds like a bunch of AI songs, and see if people could tell the difference. That's what it felt like to me. It just felt weird, especially when my man put Snoop Dogg and Tupac on the first rebuttal clash, and it got found out, and it wasn't actually him. It was somebody else doing it, and then it just went wild.
And they used their voices, because there's an app that reads to you. It can read PDFs and books to you,
right?
And you can choose the different voices. And Snoop is actually one of the voices. So I think he read some stuff into the system.
Yeah,
they then picked that up, and now so you can have the Bible read to you by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, imagine that.
So he's basically licensed his voice.
He's licensed his voice.
Yeah.
Which is also good for certain artists. You know what I mean? Like extra revenue, extra income. You know what I mean? If it means another little check coming in, grandkids are sorted, so be it.
I mean, if we think about it, we kind of had it when they had the navigation, like Garmin and stuff.
Yes.
You could actually choose the voices.
Yes, you could.
But that was, I guess, programmed in. But now this is just taking words and creating the voice and giving the inflections.
Yes.
As opposed to just having to replay the words. Now it's actually just generating the whole audio.
Imagine
which
them
is different.
And I use the word geeky respectively. Imagine them geeky kids that sit down there, don't want to go to school, record their mum's voice about 8 times, puts it into AI, then phones up to school, and then plays the conversation by AI, like Home Alone, when he's trying to book the hotel, and he uses the recorder and got all the responses laid out and everything, and gets 2 days off of school, calm, because it's AI, it's mum's voice. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I swear.
I mean, we spoke about it before. The other side of that is the scary side, where someone could actually get your voice and do that to your child.
Oh my God! Yes,
that's scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come and meet me at the it's me.
Yeah. If I sent a voice note to my daughter, and she heard my voice and it come from my number, or if it was on, even if it was on like IG or whatever, she's likely going to respond because she's not thinking anything different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's Dad's voice. It's come from
I
his
saw
account.
something the other day about code words and passwords, and I think families need to set that up.
Yeah.
I think families definitely need to start setting that up. So there is that safe word, and then there is that I'm in trouble word, but you make it a word that you would naturally say in a certain, in a certain circumstance. So then the family know, okay, like a daughter might be at a house party and people are getting a bit wild and she can't leave or whatever. She could actually say, oh, did you turn up my bedroom light? Because da-da-da-da-da. And one of the words in that sentence is the come and get me. I'm in trouble word. But then she doesn't sound like an idiot to her friends. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think parents and everybody really in this day and age right now, set that up.
I'm just going to drop out for a second. I'm going to come back in a sec. Give me a second.
Yeah. No problems, man. No problems.
Yeah, it's a, like I said, that side of things is a bit harrowing. And did you see The Fall Guy?
The movie, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see where that kind of was leaning towards, where AI and things are.
Yeah, because you said you saw something. What did you see? Explain your.
Well, there was a framing, wasn't there?
There was a frame. Oh yes. Yes.
So until something came out, that's who it was.
Yes.
And so now, if you combine that with the voice,
gotcha.
You see where we're going.
Yes. So someone in the film got framed because there was a deep fake.
Yes.
And the deep fake was so convincing that he actually got in trouble, but then had to uncover that it was a deep fake.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I think there's going to be things it's almost like they're working towards getting it to a point, and then I feel as though it's going to be misused in many situations. There's a certain gentleman hotel scene, and you know, there was denial that it ever happened. Got the evidence now on video that it happened. There's going to be a point where video evidence is going to be questioned.
Yes, and it's going to let a lot of people get away with some madness.
Well, this is the thing. I think that if there's a company working on how to detect AI, that company will do well. But then if it's the only company and it can be compromised, we're back to square one, so to speak. It's going to be interesting. But on the music side, you know, the idea that you can create a song, but then who owns the song if you're creating the app? You can't own that song if you create it with T-Pain's voice. It must be just a fun thing, you know.
Yeah, I think that all of that is fun. I don't think you can actually release anything.
This is it.
Because of that. No. Right, let's do some more investigation before we let everybody loose in making our SoundCheck AI track. Yeah, let's go to share my screen and let's have a listen to this report.
This may sound like Demi Lovato, but it's not. It's an AI-generated song created by YouTube's Dream Track tool, part of Google's latest experiments in generative AI. The company is partnering with record labels, including Universal Music Group, to create guardrails to protect artists' voices from being exploited and to enable them to profit from custom AI-created music.
Julia, you are like the sun.
Dream Track, which is being tested as an integration into YouTube's TikTok rival, YouTube Shorts, allows creators to make AI-generated songs with the voices of famous artists. 9 big-name artists are participating and being paid for their participation by YouTube, from John Legend to Demi Lovato and T-Pain.
Drinking tequila, hanging with my friends.
Yeah, AI is crazy, bro.
I got 1,000 people watching me.
Bro, I ain't made a song like this in years.
So that's again another extension of what it is, and that's more talking about, okay, so who owns the actual results of all of this, and are labels still, you know, it says, will the majority signed artists not create their own music anymore after this goes into gear? So once you sign someone because they're popular, then you make songs from them. They might not even be an artist or a singer, but they look good. Right, let's create some songs with this as the face. If still people want sort of real people to be connected to. But then if you go and do a live show, yeah, you can do a million villainy.
Yeah. We covered it just now. Oh, we got some interaction. Where we go? Funny photos was on my phone. It was in my pocket. That it's being reported. So sorry. What? Fellas, I just saw on my phone as it was in my pocket that
it might be a button push by accident.
Oh, okay. You see his demo. Google laugh out loud. Okay, so they must have seen. It's a bit sad, really. Okay. So we're trying to catch up with all your messages. Thank you all for your messages. We are live. As you can tell, we do it each and every Monday as much as God graces us with the technology and no mad blowing up computers and stuff. We are here. This is the Real SoundCheck Podcast. We are moments away. You're not going to get interactive, and we are going to make an AI track. We got one more video to watch. But yeah, ownership is another thing. I think if you're going to be using someone else's voice, you can't just come out with a T-Pain track and say, yeah, I produced it. because you're going to have to put his name on it, and he's going to hear it, and he's going to go, "No, you didn't." Do you get it?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
ain't me.
So, yeah, it's. I definitely feel that it's not as simple as that. Let's get into this last video, and then we can definitely have a John Legend, T-Pain, and Papoose join YouTube's AI music experiment. Ooh.
AI music experiment.
Ooh, if you have any more information, let us know. 2023. Okay. Yeah, all links are welcome. Let us know. Where are we? Oh, yes, I had one more thing to share. Then we're going to try. Hope you're ready, Friction. We're going to try and build a rhythm. Yeah. Oh, you're not coming through live yet, but yeah. Let's get. Whoa, where are we? DJs and me. Right. Let's share this and let's have a listen.
I want to tell you about a conversation I was privy to recently. You can watch this video and believe me, like it, hate it, doesn't matter. If you think I'm crazy, just come back and check in like 2 years. A friend of mine was having a conversation with someone recently, and I'm being vague on purpose. And this person's job requires them to liaise with various record labels. They're not, they don't just stick to one record label. And they had some comments about the conversations that were happening at these labels, which were very interesting because they pertain to this person's work. And the conversation was basically that the current iteration of the music industry has about 5 years left. And my friend said, "What?" And he said, they're basically trying to figure out how to get rid of people. What do you mean? Well, we've got AI, we've got deep fakes, we've got AR, all this technology. Why would we want to throw resources at the next Taylor Swift or Beyonce or whatever when we're almost ready for a fake person? So the conversation continues, and basically the guy explains that with ticket prices reaching cost prohibitive levels and people getting so used to living in their phones and the metaverse and everything anyways, why would we want to put up with an actual artist and their demands and pay them royalties? I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, anytime an artist becomes a billionaire, there's a bunch of crusty old record labels dudes that are mad because they made a bunch of money, but they want their pound of flesh. So I tell this to one of my friends. He goes, "You're crazy, bro, you're crazy." 3 days later, he calls me and says, "Yeah, no, you're totally right." And I said, "What happened?" And he said, "Me and my boys have been sitting here making songs in AI for all day." And he sends me a song about him and his friends and like all these topics that are, I know, in the style of Wu-Tang. He goes, "It took us 1 minute to make this." And it's not horrible. And this is early tech, right? Like when STEM technology came out for DJs, everyone was like, "Oh, it sounds weird." Yeah, it's like day one. Like, check back in 2 years, it'll be perfect. He was like, "No, you're totally right." He goes, why would anybody? So we start having these conversations about like, you can just plug all of Beyonce's catalog into AI, pair it with like 2 songwriters from the label who aren't going to get royalties really, hire a bunch of session musicians for day rates, and you have your new pop star that doesn't age, that doesn't commit crimes and become a liability, that doesn't have a political agenda, that can look however you want them to look at any given time. As soon as anything bubbles, everyone just tries to copy it. So why would they try to find the person who fits that mold when they can just make that person? You've already got influencers that are using AI to do their little talking points for them. So I don't know what it looks like. I mean, I'd like to be hopeful but for me, honestly, the concert experience is so insane right now. I mean, people are paying thousands of dollars for seats very far away from the artist. You go to a festival, the artist looks like a Lego figure because they're a half a mile away, and people think that's a great experience. So I'm not the right person to judge what consumers are going to buy. I have my own preferences about what I think an impactful experience is. And I think what a lot of people are paying for now is not that, but I don't have that data. You know, if people want to buy this, they're going to sell you that. So that's what it is. But the other thing that I'm thinking of is music is so simple and bad nowadays. How would they not? You think AI is not listening to country going, okay, trucks, blue jeans, you know, down by the river, drinking tequila, I bought a boat. You think AI is not going to listen to rap and go, okay, money, weed, sex, okay. Your average person likes horribly simple music. Forget whether or not you think it's good. It's simple to figure out. Dance music, I love dance music. I love house music. You can't figure out the keys and the tempos and the bass lines and the thematics of dance music. And forget DJ. Like, DJing is a whole other conversation. You got people on stage acting like they're DJing. We can't get a fake person to fake DJ. Influencers doing unboxings, like, we can get a fake person to open the thing and tell you about the face cream they love. So, like, I don't know what the future holds, but the conversations that I'm privy to from people who are on the cutting edge of some of these technologies and experiences and using AI for some of these experiences, I think it's about to be a wrap for a lot of things. So there's no like wrap up to this conversation. I just wanted to give you something to think about when when you're having experiences. Think about, they say if you want to have a job that AI can't take, it has to be this like unique skill set. You have to use your hands in a particular way, all these things. But just think about when you're out consuming things, could AI replace this thing? Like, use your imagination. And the answer is probably yes. I've never seen anything evolve faster than AI technology. So yeah, the end. I don't have like a but then. So again, if you disagree with everything I just said or don't believe it, that's fine. That's totally great. Have a nice life. But like maybe in 2 years, you'll watch this video again and go, damn. Have a good one.
Well. Oh. Can't hear you, Vic.
Check.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
Still, can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. A bit low, but
can you hear that?
you can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
And you're muted, Butch. You're muted, Butch.
We've got some AI. I'm gassed. Frick's come in, and not only has he got music, he's got AI music on top of that. That's been remastered by a human. So remember, he's got the AI samples, and he's remixed them. He's chopped them up and put them how he wants to put them. So get ready for that. Get ready for that.
Yeah.
Let me. That's. I think we need a quick one of these. It's the Real SoundCheck Podcast. We are here. Myself, Butch Cassidy, Dave Knight, and Mr. Friction in the building. We're talking all things AI as it pertains to music, as it gets involved with music, as it should we use the word takes over? I don't know about takeover.
What we're wondering.
Yeah. No, but Frick made a very good point. It's about the people.
Indeed.
It's about the people who use it.
Yeah.
But and it might come across because of those people's manipulation that AI is taking over, but really it's the people.
And the utilization of the tool.
Exactly. Sometimes I think we
come up a bit, Friction. Just up a bit, bro.
Check. I'm scared I'm gonna go.
No.
Yeah, any better? Any better? Check.
Yeah, that's it. Go on.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yep. Sometimes we romanticize things too much. Do you know what I mean? So there were people who were very romantic about horses and carts. Well, if I wanted to come and check you, man, I'd have to leave out Like, if I wanted to come and see you on Saturday, I have to leave out today
With a few bales of hay.
with some bales of hay, with some sheets and blankets, and you get me, a couple 2-shooters, 1-shooters for the highway men. And it's going to take me, it's going to be a rough and rugged ride from the Midlands to London on that horse and cart. You know what I mean? So it's just natural progression and human evolution. Do you know what I mean? I love jumping in my car and being in London in 2 hours and coming back the same night. Doesn't mean I hate horses. I like horses.
You like BHP horses?
Yes, horse. I like horsepower. It's true. It's not the horse I like. It's the horsepower. But what was,
Oh, salute, Mr. Diesel. How you doing, sir?
Yes, Diesel. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm conscious that, you know, I've had people reach out to me, friends of mine, they're unhappy because some of the images I've posted are AI generated.
Oh,
so
please.
So an artist has contacted me to say, I love the imagery. Who's drawn that for you? And I says to him, oh, it's AI generated. And then he got in his feelings.
Serious?
So I went back, I scrolled all the way back, and I screenshotted a message of me asking him if he could give me a quote on doing some animation for me for a project I was working on.
Yeah.
He got back to me. But now he's making up his face like 18 months down the line because I got about 6 variations of what I wanted in 60 seconds from AI. And it was perfect. That one right there. I got 6 variations of that. Run it. So, you know.
It's one of those things. Cause
I don't like him.
Yeah. It's one of those where if you can see it, you make the adjustments now. Because the way I saw things is if you're driving Uber at the moment, you may want to consider training up in something else.
Oh, God.
Because with autonomous driving and the way that the cars are coming, you know, that may not be a thing for you to rely on. You may need something else. But you can start training now to have something as a backup. But in the same way how this music thing is going, now you don't necessarily even need to be a producer. You just need to be a prompter. And I'm not saying that it's going to take over fully, but I'm just saying people have the ability to, in the same way how people don't need vinyl to DJ. They can just get software, push a couple buttons, and then they call themselves a DJ.
Yes.
But they're not really a DJ in the sense that we like to think of. So there's going to be people who try and call themselves producers just because they can type and prompt AI. But they're not producers in the sense that they can get the real feel and the real groove and notice the elements and the background vocals and whatnot. 64 layers of vocals, put the hi-hat behind you, make it come round to the front and whatnot. Those little touches, you're not going to get that from, you're going to get just the sort of staple output in the same way how it's
for now
output. Yes.
For now.
I mean, I was just going to say Splice was almost like the entry to that, because you can go on Splice and you can just drag and drop a whole 16-bar hat, you know, and percussion piece, and just, you know, set your BPM 84 BPM, drag that in, boom, drag in a drum beat, layer it, drag in a bass line within the same key, layer it, drag in some Rhodes keys, and it's done. Have you heard Anderson .Paak's latest single with the animation? It's a short little song he's done.
The NX Worries one. Is it done as NX Worries, or is it Anderson .Paak himself?
I can't even remember. Hold on, let me just search real quick.
Because he's NX Worries, right?
Hold on.
I swear it's NX Worries.
Because I heard a new song from him, and I've got a track with that same sample.
Oh, you're joking.
So I typed in the comments, I says, yeah, all my Splice heads are going crazy right now. That's the thing. As soon as you hear a sample in Splice, it's like, yeah, that's Splice. And anyone who knows or uses Splice, they recognize it straight away. Like, it was, NX Worries, that's it, that one.
Yeah.
I could play you a beat right now with that exact same sample.
You're joking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Splice, drag and drop. He hasn't done much to it at all. He's put like a rim and a kick over it. But the body of the song, you could download that right now and have an instrumental of it. Just from
Splice. See what I mean? You see what we're talking about? Go on.
Go on.
No, go on.
this leans into the whole creativity aspect of it to me. Because when you sample something, you just record it off the vinyl, let's say, and you just put a beat under it, that's one thing. But when you take the sample and you start to twist it and turn it and remove the front to the back and then reverse this bit and filter out that bit, then you're getting creative with the sample itself, and it's just a straight sample.
Yeah, no, 100%,
And
100%, and it's wild that now we're sitting down here. I heard that NX Warriors thing, and I was like, okay. And now we're sitting down with someone who's used the same sample,
Exactly the same.
and then we got to turn around and say, well, that's Big Anderson .Paak, global. You know what I mean? One half of Silk Sonic, no? Isn't he part of Silk Sonic?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's out here global, and you've got the same sample as him.
Exactly the same. The world. Anyone who's got a Splice subscription has got access to that sample and has probably heard it because it's from a pack. I mean, I mentioned it in the comments in there. What did I say in the comments? 1 second. So I says, anyone else use this sample from Splice? And then someone else said, bro, which sample is it? It's got a bit of soul surplus, right? And I was like, yeah, it is. Straight away, they recognised the pack it was from. Out of all the millions of samples on Splice, I spotted it. This guy says, yeah, it's from that pack. So the Splice community, there's loads and loads of songs. A lot of UK artists, a lot of that whole UK rap movement. A lot of their tracks are Splice generated. You hear it, it's like, yeah, I could have used that. I've probably chopped it up a few times and played with it, but
Stop it.
it's very much drag and drop. So it's not new. Just because it's got AI in front of it now, it's been going on for a while. I think the only difference is with Splice is, a human sitting there. Well, that's going to change now. But previously, a human was sitting there and they'd make the melody, tune it up and whatever, and then upload their packs to Splice, or Splice would license from them. Now,
And sorry, for people's reference, Splice is a community that has access to instrumentals.
it's like sound packs. You pay a
sound
monthly
packs,
subscription
okay.
or annual subscription. So I pay £79 a year for Splice, and you get like, I don't know, 700 credits a month. Every sample is 1 credit, and there's whole tracks on there. There's individual snares, kicks, drum breaks.
Oh, that's
everything's on
wild.
there. Yeah, I mean, you can make like I said, I can make a track in 5 minutes on Splice.
That's crazy. Right, so I want to hear some music, and I think people do too. Friction's come in. Shall we test Dave? Because we were umming and ahhing because it wasn't going to go through. If that's not working, then please, Mr. Friction, let us hear what you've got going on. But let's just test with Dave. Dave,
Yeah.
do I have to bring it on screen?
Yes, indeed. Share screen. And basically, people, what it is this tool here can create a track just from a prompt. So I was playing around with it. I gave it a prompt. I gave it a prompt saying a song about the misuse of income taxes. That's all I put. And it came up with a couple of renditions.
Woke up this morning, trouble on my mind, thinking about them taxes. Ain't it such a grind? Worked hard all year, got my paycheck in hand, but Uncle Sam took it all, didn't leave me stranded. Every payday, they take their share, but where does it go? Does anybody care? Roads full of potholes, schools fall apart while they're sipping champagne, driving fancy cars.
So that's just from that prompt. And then did another one saying, on holiday in the Bahamas, sipping champagne and eating Skittles.
This
House
was
style.
wild. When he showed me this, I couldn't believe it. And I saw him type it. I saw him type the words, and literally, under a minute, under 2 minutes. Go on, play it.
So just while this is playing, if you're listening and you want to test this out with us, type in something in the chat now that you want us to create live in front of you. and we will get that rendered. Friction, if you got one as well, just drop it in there.
Yeah, put it in the
have a
chat.
bit of fun. So this one,
Any
all I said was,
mad idea, any topic, anything, just put it in the comments right now. It could be mowing the lawn in a reggae style whilst drinking pina coladas. You could write anything. It could be anything. Seriously, just go for it. Right, let's have a listen to on holiday in the Bahamas while sipping
champagne and eating Skittles. House style.
This rhythm.
Sun is shining on the water.
Listen to this.
Waves are dancing like they do. Sipping champagne, feeling fine. Island vibes in every line. Skittles colors in my hand. Tasting rainbows in the sand.
Don't make a bow.
Palm trees swaying in the breeze. Living life so carefree. Holiday in the Bahamas. Champagne dreams and sweet aromas. Living large with no mess.
I will put drum and bass more than drum.
Laughter echoes through the night. Stars above are shining bright. On the beach we make a fire. Hearts alight, lifted high. Feel the rhythm in the sand. Music playing with the band.
So that was just the first one, and there's a.
Sun is shining on the water blue.
And it did a different set of lyrics for this one, but had a couple of elements that were the same. But pretty much the same. Pretty much.
Champagne dreams and sweet aromas. Living large with no man.
Okay, so let's.
Oh
now
my
create
God!
this
There's always
first
one.
This
Look at
first
Wendy.
one.
Look at Wendy. No, hold on, stop. You lot, just look at Wendy. Look at Lewis. There's always one in it. It's freaking Southwest London people. Get on my nerves.
So
right,
we've
so
got here.
we're gonna do it now. We've got the first one in. Go on. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. Just got back from work and missed the SoundCheck podcast, but now I'm home drinking a cup of tea, drum and bass style. Now, we'll be interested to see what happens. But there's a special kind of tea that you like, isn't it, Diesel? It's not just Bunda PG. It's something else. I can't remember what the name of it was. But let's create and see.
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire.
That's how
I should have put Yorkshire tea in there.
You know, because I only drink Yorkshire tea as well.
So we pressed create about 15 seconds
you pushed
ago.
it. Okay.
And
no, Diesel, you ready for your rhythm?
Let's go.
Just got back from work. It's the podcast too. Now I'm home at last. Got a cup of brew. Traffic was a mess. Going on so long. Finally sitting down. This is my song. Cup of tea. Rest for me. Let the rhythm flow. Let the worries go. Get up on the chair. He drops in the air.
Shut up.
Drum and bass all night. Everything's alright. Tea's warming my soul. Music fills the hole. Lost in every beat. Feels so sweet.
Yes, this is wild. This is wild. That's wild.
Just got back from work. Missed the podcast too. Now I'm home at last.
You can sing along. Lyrics are here on the right.
Instant
It
karaoke.
was a mess. They went on too long. Finally sitting down. This is my song. Shut up.
Oh, no, it hasn't dropped yet.
Feet up on the chair.
Ah, stop it. Stop.
Drum and bass all night. Everything's alright. He's warming my soul. He drops in the air. Drum and bass all night. Everything's alright.
Wee.
So
Okay.
again, this is what I'm saying. So I'm thinking about it now. AI has probably got or been fed a ton of samples and sounds from somewhere like Splice. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just literally the prompts are linked to keywords or metadata within those
Yes.
drum patterns, those hi-hats, those drops. Do you get me? And it just knows, okay, if you want that, the average drum and bass song sounds like this.
Does this, and then it just pulls it all in.
That's it.
It's like
What was
saying.
the prompt for this? What's this?
So
With
this
Mike
one
Tyson.
here was. Oh, sorry. This one here. Oh, oops.
You gotta mash up the thing,
So
blood.
this one here was Rushi and Bojo sharing a jail cell.
Who's that?
This was
Tunak and
from
Morris Johnson.
Arsenal Diva.
Oh, Arsenal Diva, Rushi and Bojo. All right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Go on, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Locked up tight, two blokes in a cell. Rushy and Bojo stories they tell. Grey wolves code for secrets swell. Dreams of freedom, both in a trance. Minutes pass slow in this dance. Shared regrets caught in a glance. Master plans, not just a chance. Telling kind in this trance. Two minds, two binds. Rushy and Bojo. Living on borrowed time, oh no. Because hard life's a solo. Round and round the same old flow. Echoes of past a distant shout. Plans and schemes lost no doubt. From the power to this fallout. Trading stories as lights go out.
In this cell, no applause, no was this like crap. Does it say no cap or no crap? Oh, it doesn't matter. Sorry.
It said
In the cell,
in the
yeah,
cell,
there we
no
go.
applause, no clap. No applause, no clap. NHS.
Grey wolves call for secrets swell. Dreams of freedom, both in a trance. Minutes pass slow in this dance. Shared regrets caught in a glance.
I think it's the speed at which this is creating as well. Let me time this one.
It's a lot faster than the platform I use.
No, that's wild.
Locked up tight, two blokes in a cell.
I actually like the second one.
The second
The
one.
second one's actually hard. Where are we now? This is LL Marketing, a fight
That's fight.
with Mike Tyson done in a barn dance. In a barn.
Yep.
You didn't put it in, did you? Oh, you're kidding me.
and it's in less than 30 seconds. This was created.
A fight with Mike Tyson in a barn dance style.
In the rain, it's time to swing. Ooh, yeah. Ding, 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 let's do our thing. Mike steps left, I step right. Gonna be a barn dance fight tonight. Tonight. A fight with Mike. Yeah, that's the way. Dance all night. Let's sway, 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 sway. Round and round. Punch and shout. Hold it down in the ring. All night, let's sway, 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 sway.
As much as that
All right,
was
pause.
the sort of craziest prompt, that would land on a Radio 1 chart show.
Something like that. Something like that. One of the radio somethings, 3, 4, or 5. They would. Someone would play it.
Yeah,
a barn dance with a barn dance tune
But
with
it's-
Mike Tyson having a fight.
it's
It was
it's
the
more
first bar.
sound.
He steps left, I step right. I said, "No, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Don't do that."
In the ring, it's time to swing. Ding, ding, ding. Let's do
No.
our thing. Mike steps left, I step right. Gonna be a barn dance fight. Tonight, tonight. Oh, a fight with Mike. Yeah, that's the way. Dance all night. Let's sway, 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 sway. Round and round, punch and shout. Hold down in the ring. No,
Not as good as the first one. You can stop that one. I don't know. I think Wendy's got a very good point. Things like this, making personalized songs, you know, like for people's birthdays and stuff like that, and doing it in the style that they like, and prompting all the elements. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or making a song about Granny or something like that, and talking about how she come back home, doing it in a calypso style, and see what comes out. Blood, you could have a little banger, a little family banger that you sing every year just for Granny. What do you mean? No, blood, I'm telling you. This thing is wow. Oh, musical cards. Can we just start a business, SoundCheck business? Not really, I'm on a joke.
You could though. Why
Oh,
not? Because
sugar.
the artist in the prompting, if someone can do it themselves, they could do it themselves. But some people just want to go somewhere and say, you know what, it's $4.99. I want, you know what I mean? You can write, I don't know, write 30 words for grandma or for your big brother or whatever.
Yeah.
And tell us what style of music, and it's done.
You run out of
Get some
credits.
artwork created for it.
Yeah, it's. I didn't even see that.
And you
going down.
wasted the last 2 credits on that pup about Southwest London. I was waiting here for Friction's bloody thing, and you wasted the last 2 credits about Southwest London. You have to play it now.
What's the limit on
Bloody-
this one anyway?
Huh?
Is it like a daily limit on this?
I don't know, but it says invite a friend to share this link with a friend.
So invite Frick.
250 credits.
Invite Friction, and then you get more credits.
Well, I'll put this in the back end.
What do you mean? What's everyone's loving it now. Refill it up. You say fill up the thing. When you say laugh out loud, don't hate. I'm not hating, man. Just waste the credits on South London. It wasn't a waste Diesel, allow me, man.
The one I use, I think it's glitch. I think there's a glitch in the system because it says that there's a limited amount you can do a day. I'm on the free beta version, and I'll keep going until I can't go anymore. And I've never once hit a threshold.
Shh.
So it's like I think there's like a
just touch wood
in the software.
Yeah. Just keep going, bro.
It's saying you've got a daily limit, but they probably haven't found a way yet where they can prevent everyone from doing it. But yeah, man, it just keeps going. So.
So we've worked out that your daily limit is up. Okay, let's hear this Southwest London.
I might be able to sort of log in with a different account and then.
Oh, I thought you just had to share it with someone. But anyway, let's just hear it. I just want to hear what madness this is.
Cruising through the Thames flow, feeling the Southwest glow. Brixton streets with their vibe, hear the rhythm, feel alive. Take a walk in Clapham Lane, feels like sunshine, no rain. Richmond Park, where Pier do roam, feels just like my kind of home. Southwest London, we the best. Live your life, forget the rest. From Brixton to Richmond Town, where the kings were in the crown. But I see lights up my night. Clubs and bars all feel so right. Wimbledon, where tennis plays.
You imagine the dub plates you could make. You imagine as a clashing DJ.
Imagine your own dubs in her.
And you're just blazing up a man. Just killing off a sound.
And you don't need no artist. It doesn't have to be no big artist, but it's the song and the thing that it says.
Like that there just touched, like, oh, you get me. South London, you recognise certain things. It prompted something in you.
And it's calling out the area name.
It's calling down the area name, saying from Brixton to Richmond Bridge, and I'm like, nah. About ones, go ahead. About your ones, bastard. I'm sure someone has been caught doing it already. Yeah. No way.
What? This is the same South London.
Yeah, this is another version.
Cruising through the Thames flow.
No way.
Feeling that Southwest glow. Brixton streets with their vibe. Hear the rhythm, feel alive. Take a walk in Clapham Lane. Feels like sunshine, no rain.
Oh, don't lie.
Park, where did do wrong. Feels just like my kind of home. Southwest London, will be the best. Live your life, forget the rest. From Brixton to Richmond Town, where the kings were in the crown.
Bro, reload it. Just reload it. Just reload it. They've gone mad in here. They've gone mad in here. Just reload the thing, man. I'm sorry.
30 seconds.
Through the Thames flow. Feeling that Southwest glow. Brixton streets with their vibe.
And notice the reverb on the vocals as well.
Hear the rhythm, feel alive. Take a walk in Clapham Lane. Feels like sunshine, no rain.
Don't take them.
Richmond Park, where did do wrong. Feels just like my kind of home. Southwest London, will be the best. Live your life, forget the
Don't let me and you fall out, Diesel.
From Brixton to Richmond Town, where the kings were in the crown. Gotta see lights up my night. Clubs and bars will feel so right. Wimbledon, where tennis play.
This is crazy.
Every day feels like a play. Southwest got that kind of sway. Makes you wanna dance and stay.
Oh, stop it, no!
Riffs as well.
Southwest love keeping us warm.
Oh my god. And segue. Interlude.
The bridge bit.
Isn't it?
Down.
Someone doing some monologue.
Southwest London, we the best. Live your life, forget the rest. From Brixton to Richmond town, where the king's wearing the crown.
Oh, God.
Every corner got a sound. Southwest love keeping us
Some people probably like got their lighters up.
Southwest London, we the best.
Stop it.
Your life, forget the rest. From Brixton to Richmond town, where the kings wear the crown.
With the kings with the crowd. You know what?
Still going.
Can you download that? Can you download that?
Can I say?
Can you download it?
I've sent the link in the chat, but I don't think I can. I don't know if I can download
Yeah, man.
audio.
Yeah, get that on your desktop now. I want to do a social experiment. No, I want to do a social experiment. Let's create a YouTube channel and put that friggin' tune up and see what I want. I want to see what people say when they hear this. Wendy, you should create a person called the Weekday, not the Weekend.
Weekday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Why Richmond? Because Richmond's the posh side of the. Well, it can't all be the ghetto. You gotta have to put in your top bits in there, man. Come on, man. Please. It will be interesting to see what if another person did this. I don't care. We've yeah, Taxman, but yeah, download your don't delete everything. Just make sure you download
just seeing if maybe that made room for the credits to go up, so I don't have to log out and log in. That was I was just trying. Yeah.
I was gonna say let's go over to Friction and see what he's done with his thing, and then you can work out how to get more credit. But the first thing you do is download that Southwest London song, the last one. Just make sure that is on your desktop, because we're gonna do a soundcheck social experiment. We're gonna do it. We're gonna put it up and we're gonna promote it and see how many likes we can get in a month or something like that, and see what happens.
Yeah. What I'll say as well is go on here, Dave. Go to the not now, but at some points, go to the terms of use, terms of service, etc. Copy and paste it all. Drop it in ChatGPT, and just ask it to break it down to you in layman's terms, in terms of how you can use
the product. Yeah.
And then it'll kick back and tell you what it needs to
do. Do that first, and we'll follow procedure and everything else.
I'm not saying don't let that stop you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to hear. What the terms of service are and what the terms of use are.
So with fraudsters pretending to be songwriters, is there an easy way to check if it's AI generated lyrics? Bye Songwriters Awards. Oh yeah. This is what we are talking about right now, Diva. This is what we're saying right now, because I swear I can name about 4 songs that has come out recently, and I think they're AI generated. Easily. Dave, G drive that. Thank you, please. I'm sorry, the tune's hard. The tune, I cannot falter that track as just a basic track, and the subject matter was fine, the breakdowns were fine, everything was just fine. It was calm,
well arranged.
Yeah.
And think about it. This is early days. Like I always say, this is the dial-up era of AI generation.
I like the way you put that. Yeah.
So imagine, and the way things move so quickly, imagine this in 3 revisions time, when they've revised it 3 times, and you can get, I mean, this is a free version. Imagine you pay, $10.99 a month, where you can get it in high quality, you can get it mixed and mastered, you can download it radio ready with a pro account.
But then this is the thing. Music is already oversaturated and has become worthless.
Mm-hmm.
So then now, why is this gonna be the new thing to get? And how there is no money in it because it's 0.000 pence per stream.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So everyone's getting excited about something that is non-profitable, really. In the long run.
Yeah, but this
unless sorry, I'm just trying to get my train of thought so I can land it. Unless you go the whole hog and create the AI artists and let your AI artists sing the songs, because then you're moving into the realm of digital love, digital fantasy, digital appearances, digital. You know what I mean? Like appearing on Fortnite because your digital artist has got the new dance.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Unless you go all in.
Doing the whole
try and bring it into the reality world, play the game
Auto.
in the digital world.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. You want to say something?
No, I'm saying I was just building on what you were saying about the video game world. Doing the whole soundtrack for the next GTA. That whole thing could now be AI generated. And again, like we were saying earlier, artists can just say, you know what? Yes, you can use my likeness, or you can use. You can license my voice.
Yeah, but what also is, I guess, quite an interesting feature is you can tailor the song to what it is you want, and the artist doesn't have to feel like they're selling out.
Specifics, yeah.
Because the artist may not want to sing about, oh, I'm from Brixton. Well, sorry, that's not about it. That's not a good example. The artist might not want to say, I love 7-Up, but you can have a whole song about 7-Up.
Yep, I'm following you. Sorry, I'm just reading all these. Attribution, e.g., made with Suno, is required from the free users and appreciated from paying subscribers.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
So it's saying if you wanted to post that track, you'd have to say in the comments or give it some attribution to say made with Suno. If you're a free user. So it's saying if you're a paying subscriber, they would also appreciate. There's no requirement to do it, but they'd appreciate it if you did it.
Could it remix the SoundCheck dub? Imagine!
Well, the thing is here, there's got a custom button and an upload audio. I don't know what it does to the audio, but if you go to the pro version, you can upload audio here.
Imagine. Can't touch my bars. Are you mad? 7 foot. No, my bar. No one's saying my bar.
Here's Frick's prompt.
Oh, is it ready? '80s TV show theme song for the Real SoundCheck Podcast.
You know when they do the cheesy look into the camera and smile? Someone's DJ's like...
I like the chorus, you know. You know what? I like the chorus.
It's proper 80s.
Yeah, I don't know why he picked 80s TV shows. Wild.
Turn the dial, it's time again. Talking tunes with all your friends. Retro vibes and stories told.
Oh, F off. Are you kidding?
Tales from days of old. Soundcheck, let's rewind to the best of music's time on the Real SoundCheck Podcast show, where the beats and stories flow. Yeah, every theme and every riff. Feel the magic music's gift. Plug in, turn up, listen close. From the ones who love it most. Soundcheck, let's rewind to the best of music's time on the Real SoundCheck Podcast show, where the beats and stories flow.
Yeah, that needs to download. I'm sorry,
You want that one?
just download it. Keep it on file. Just that's just wild. Perfect for like a Christmas promo or something. It's just wild.
Just to round off this
One day we
the
should have
cheesy
an
80s
AI sound clash. Sound check clash. Yes, I think we should. But we've got to set it up properly. Like 2 or 3 of us are in one sound and 2 or 3 of us in another sound, and it has to be like, so you go do the war talk, innit? Like we have to make our own fake sound. No, but it's got to be done, innit? You know what I mean? So if it was like Diesel and Dave against me and Friction or something like that, and then we come up with sound names, and then we got to go away and make AI dumplings for each other. I swear to God.
1 for 1.
Yeah.
Straight 1 for 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked. So no one can get upset. You ain't using your real names, but yeah. We create sounds and just go for it. Soundcheck podcast in a reggae dancehall style. You know, this is
the reggae dancehall style.
This is it. So excuse me, wait a minute. Teapot. Oh, what have you done, Dave?
Well, one of our team has put in this wonderful prompt, being the creative that they are. The prompt is: the teapot around the corner has spaghetti and fufu for dinner in Uganda, then did the Running Man in Liverpool Street.
Who put that? You did that.
I didn't do that. That's not me.
Who did that? I can't see that. Who
See
did
what
that?
it sounds like.
Teapot round the corner, had spaghetti for dinner, fufu on the table, dreaming about Uganda, dancing in the nighttime, Liverpool Street in mind, footsteps hit the pavement, move to the groovy grind, teapot spin around, spill the heat, don't frown, running man in motion, make the floor our ocean, dinner turn to rhythm.
The Liverpool Street kind of comes further down. Let's see what the other one sounds like. Because this one didn't have a slide
Teapot
on
round the corner, had spaghetti for dinner, fufu on the table, dreaming about Uganda, dancing in the night.
cry.
Oh, Mr. Diesel said it was meant to be dancehall.
Oh, that's what I was thinking, because these pop ones are not hitting. They're not hitting. Go spoil up the thing.
Well, say that there's certain genres it struggles with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's certain genres where it's just like,
sorry,
it really struggles with it, man. And I think reggae and dancehall is one of them.
Okay. It comes out with not quite UB40.
Even worse, like almost offensive.
Oh God.
Oh, gosh.
Like Cool Runnings almost.
Oh, stop it. Mr. Friction, could we get a sample of what you have cooked up? Are you okay to share with us?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
So that last one, the one I dropped on YouTube this weekend.
For those that have never heard, because some people have never heard anything. So
Yeah. All right, so
I'm just going to pull this out for a sec, Dave.
Yeah, man.
So then we've got Mr. Friction in play.
Again, this is the first time I've streamed for a while on here, so the audio might be a bit messy. I'll play the sample first. Can you hear that?
So just to be clear, this is a sample generated by the platform that you're talking about.
You got that? So then I just drop that in the MPC.
You had a question there. Is that the sample? So did you generate that sample using AI?
Yeah. So all that's AI generated.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the. I mean, that probably took about 5 or 6 variations to get there.
Yeah.
And once I found that, I was like, okay, yeah, I like that. So I dropped that into the MPC. So let me pull that up. And then chopped it up.
When you say 5 or 6 iterations, is it that you weren't happy with the sample, or it just wasn't timed right?
No, it just wasn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like the version it gave me. So I just kept going. And as soon as I heard something, I thought, yeah, man, I like that. Straight away, I can work with that. And then you can probably do it on that one. You can crop the track it gives you. Because on this one, it only gives you 30 seconds initially. So you can crop it to say, okay, that part, extend that.
Yeah.
And then it'll do another variation. Or you could say from there to there, use that, but make an intro, but inspired by that piece there.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So when
So
within all that, you can kind of find a piece you like and then say, okay, I like that part there. Anything else you do, base it on that key, that.
So as long as you're mindful of your prompting and also your audio of what you're hearing, you can fuse the two into something new. But then you still have to give it as we already established, the prompt, where to look. Like, this part of what you've generated first is okay, but I only like this bit of it.
Yeah.
Now give me an intro that goes close to this.
Yeah.
But to me, I'll be OCD. So how did it get the
I wrote the words in. That's what I wrote.
Oh,
so I'm not
stop
writing
it!
words, I'm writing like ad libs.
Stop.
This is it chopped up. Instead of writing words, I wrote ad-libs. So that's it chopped up. And then I just found the pieces that I liked, so I thought, okay. Drums on it.
Oh my good
And even with the
gosh.
drums, what I've done with this, so the project I'm working on at the moment, it's almost drumless. I want it to sound like I haven't put any drums on it, but I'm just enhancing the sound that already there. So I've laid it with
There's
drums.
a lot of
but
that
I've
rap
just-
about as well. Yeah,
That's it.
I hear it. Yeah.
That's it. So I have laid the drums, but they're not banging there. They're hidden, just to kind of bring out the essence of the sample a bit more. Because obviously the thing with this is the quality's not great. So I'm kind of leaning into that. Then if the quality's not great, I want it to sound like a old, dirty, dusty cassette. Then.
Yeah. Following.
So that was that.
LL Marketing's asked, can it stem out?
Not yet. No. Again, this is the dial-up era. So you imagine maybe version 3.0 in 18 months' time, you'll have all of that. You'll have all of that. One thing it does do, it gives you a stereo track, and if you separate the left and the right channel, there are different elements on each channel. So I had some where I've dragged it into the MPC as a stereo file, and then I've said, okay, take the left side and put it on its own track. And in the left side, there's no bass.
Right.
So you've just got the elements. And then you can use the right side has got all the bass in there, so you can filter out everything and have a nice solid bass line.
Bass line.
Do you get me?
So this, to an extent, you'd have to work on it, but it's not just presented.
Ooh, you're cutting out.
Yeah, you went a bit choppy then.
You went a bit choppy. Say that again. Have we got too much stuff open? Hello? Are you back, Dave? Say something.
Yeah, I'm here, but can you see me?
Yeah. We're there. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Dave is loaded.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything. I was listening to Frick. I thought Frick was.
Oh no, we paused when you were saying it's like, and then you went into it.
Oh, as in you have to work on it to get it to stem. So it's kind of half there, but it's not quite there in terms of just a simple strip down. Yeah.
And again, I think anyone who does sample-based production, that's normal. You know what I mean? This is like the accelerated version. If you think like having to get a record, sample a record, and you've only got one stereo file or one mono file, and then you've got to use filters to kind of stem it out.
Yeah.
But what you're getting from this, I mean, you could actually, once you've got a variation, you could say, you know what, do a version of that, but with no bass. But that's what I'm realizing though, the prompts aren't on the nose. It doesn't give you exactly what you're asking for. So at the moment, you can't say, okay, I like this, give me this with no bass, or give me that with just the strings.
Yeah.
When it gets to that level, it's gone.
Well, that's the machine learning. That's the bit it's got to go through now, so it then can be perfected, and then it's a subscription and it's worth money because it's the new version and that.
Does AI actually understand what it's putting together? Is another question. Does it understand? Here's some strings. I need to put some drums in. Because could you say to it, take the strings out? Because that's what it sounds like.
Because
it
you
can't
can tell it
do
to put strings in.
Right.
Like you could type in there and say, if you just type in, say, live drums, Hammond keyboard, bass guitar, it's going to understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got tracks where I've told it to put a Hammond keyboard or a Rhodes keyboard, and it's there. So it understands natural language and what it relates to audibly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, it can't hear it, but it's got 10 billion files all tagged Hammond organ, and it's going to pull one of those and pull it in.
Yeah.
And it's going to know, okay, if we're going to use that one, well, the key for the bass line has to match that. So it's just algorithm, isn't it?
I was about to say machine learning.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Can you stem it out? What's the name of the AI thing that you're using?
So this one's called, 1 second. This one's called Udio.
Udio.
Yeah, UDIO. Udio.
UDIO.
Studio without the ST.
That's right, yeah. and it's also available as an iPhone app. And I tested it, and it's just as good.
Oh,
And
stop
the good
it!
thing is, so you can do it on your phone, and then when you log in on your desktop, the tracks are still there.
Oh, stop it!
You get me? So anything you create on your phone, you can just be in your bed and just prompt something. Wake up tomorrow, come into the studio, load it up. It's there. You don't need to Bluetooth it or AirDrop it or whatever. It's already there.
Nice.
On the desktop.
So your creativity can flow at any point, at any time.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's making your work easier.
Trust me, I've been on it, man. I've been on it. That project I put out last weekend just gone. All the beats on there were made in the last 10 days prior to that coming out. It's the quickest.
10 days.
It's the quickest. Some of them are made the day before. I'm averaging about 5 beats a day now, standard.
My life.
So people talk about 5 a day, and now he's doing 5 beats a day.
I love it.
It's infinite pool. So
I love it.
rinsing it as much as I can while I can, because who knows?
Yeah, like we said, everything could start getting charged by, then you're gonna be, I wish I did, and that's why I don't want to be left behind. I'm definitely on this thing.
Yeah, man.
Definitely on this thing, lads. It's 1:45. Sorry, I'm just. No. Did you have one more to play? Do you have it? Is it there?
I got a bag to play, man. Hold on.
Yeah. Come, give me some.
And these are all from Friction Creates Heat.
No. Well, this will be part 2. Well,
okay.
This one, I'm not sure. I haven't shortlisted this one yet, but it might make it. Let me hear it first. Hold on.
Stop it.
Again, none of these are arranged or anything yet. They're just literally.
It's just nice, though. It reminds me.
I can't get over the fact that you're telling the computer to make these samples.
So that one, the prompt was probably like, 1960s Italian movie theme.
Yeah.
Soundtrack or something like that.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, what do you call it? 70s black gangster movie from from American TV.
Well,
That's what
we definitely got some of that.
Oh man!
One of them cut scenes where somebody's just walking down the street.
Yeah. He's just finished killing someone or something, or giving someone a beat down in the alley.
I'll play you one that's shortlisted at the moment for part 2. Friction Creates Heat part 2. So this one, I'll tell you this now. I didn't even sequence it in the MPC. I just got the chops. Well, I got the sample. I chopped it up, and then I just played the pads live and recorded it while I was playing it.
Stop it. The vibe took you. You just push record and
a lot of the ones on that, when you go listen to Friction Creates Heat, a lot of that, it wasn't sequenced. There's some you can hear, there's clearly drums sequenced on it. There's others where if you don't hear direct drum sequence over it, I've played it live. So I've got the sample, chopped it up, and then just laid it out on the pads and just, let it do its thing.
Wow.
So this one's been shortlisted. It's my Ghostface Killer style.
And because you're a barra, you know how you wanted that one there to flow. I can hear it, man. You know, you could just hear a man just thoughts manifest as a
Pouring his
flow
heart
of
out,
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
You just
Pouring
them
your heart
pain
out, man.
songs.
yeah.
That's the intro to the album. You get me? Someone's just gonna put their heart on that.
Oh man,
And just smash it
I
up.
could do this for hours. But this is. I love this geeky stuff. I've loved this
man.
geeky, and I'm so happy that you came in, Friction, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
So yeah, man. If
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying
Good to see you, man.
any creative, they need to jump on it, man, because it's moving. AI is not waiting for us. You know what I mean? AI is not waiting for us to catch up. We gotta ride it.
yeah, no, definitely. It's between the both of you, you've definitely inspired me. Yeah.
The one thing I took away from today was the dub plate idea. Like,
Yeah.
you can write lyrics and just make a song. Like you could play a whole. Imagine you know you're gonna go and play at a certain festival or a certain dance, and you can throw in a few little gems, like 4 or 5 throughout the night. That the person is gonna catch the ear, like, rah, okay.
That's actually about where we're at, and this is about what we're doing.
Yeah.
How did he make? How did he get that song about?
And
That's
the thing
it.
is, once
And
you
he
drop
mentioned the
Serato,
promoter's name or whatever.
That's all that. And once you've dropped that in Serato, you can mix. You can then stem it out. And
You
mix
can
with
stem
anything.
it out and put it over something they might know a little bit more and feed it in.
Okay. That's it. As long as the BPM lines up and you can stem it out in Serato, you're nice. Put it over the latest banger or whatever.
Nah, I'm so glad. We're a small podcast. We are, but I'm telling you the info. I'm going to be sharing this episode. I am definitely sharing this episode, and we need to clip up this episode. Thank you to everyone that's joined us. Seriously,
yes.
all your comments and everything has been brilliant throughout the night. Thank you all. LL Marketing, you had a field day. Look at the last comments. Love it. But it's nice when we touch people and they, you know what I mean, they come in and interact. Thank you all, everybody that's come in and joined us tonight. It's been a real one. And oh, wait a minute. This has really got me wondering about all these nonsense lyric songs that have been coming out. Yeah, because they're showing how SHIT these real artists are. Because if we can AI proper songs with proper lyrics, why are you listening to in the current and a 45 and a 95? You don't need to hear that. You don't need to hear that no more. You're going to actually wouldn't mind hearing someone who can articulate their words and announce their words properly, you know, over any beat. It really has. Here's the next one. And here's to a next one. Oh, yeah. We haven't finished with this AI story. Thanks, guys. All the chat. Have a great week. Yes, you know, we spread that love. We spread that love. Diva. Yeah, I'm cussing out them mumble rappers. I did it. But I think their days are numbered. I think it's over now. It's not a wave anymore.
Yeah.
It's not a wave anymore. Look at that Cairo Keys song. And Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby. Come on, man. The notes are off. Like you can't sing. But it got to number 2 in the charts.
Yeah. You made a good point earlier about, you know, the whole streaming thing and how small the streaming royalty is.
Yeah.
This AI generation suits that structure.
Yes.
Because now it's just throwaway music.
Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. And some kid might go, you know what? I got 2 moves for that. Yeah. And then next week, you know, you might be an overnight sensation because they done 2 little.
Let's see.
And you're gone.
Gone.
Gone. Maybe they're actually performing AI shit. They've tried. Yeah, I do believe so. I do believe so. That's why I said at least one of those tunes in the Clash was fully AI. Don't care what anyone says. Don't care.
I saw a clip from an AI generated UFC fight the other day. So they're basically saying that sports and everything, like, it's going to change everything. It's going to disrupt everything, because they were saying, like, at the moment people gamble on like gaming platforms, So my son's a gamer. Let's say in his game now, he's kind of ranked up there. People can bet to say, oh, he's going to get over 150 kills today in his game, and he can put money on it.
Stop it.
Like, you can go on, bet 2365 or whatever it is, I don't know what they're called, but you can go on one of those betting platforms, and there's certain gaming platforms that are registered on there, so you can bet on the outcome.
Oh yeah, because it's esports now, isn't it? It's esports.
So you imagine, like I said, the other day I seen a clip from a UFC, AI generated UFC fight, and the quality of it looked like, when people screen record a live stream and then post it onto YouTube.
Yeah.
The quality sometimes is a bit pixelated.
Yeah.
It looked like an official fight. The two fights that were fighting have never fought before. It was, what was his name? Volkanovski and some other guy. One of them.
So it's two actual known fighters in AI form.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yes. Yeah. It was only like a 30-second clip, but you would never think it wasn't official. It looked a bit pixelated.
Yeah.
If someone posted that on YouTube and said, "Oh, this was a fight," you'd watch it and think, "Yeah, man, they're going for it. These men are fighting."
See, this is what we're revisiting AI at some point in the near future to do another section on how AI is affecting other areas outside of music, and then 100%. Even another one on how AI was interwoven into movies to kind of get us prepared for what's happening now.
Yeah.
These are the things we'll touch on, because it's like you say, it's just crazy what's happening.
We don't, like we always say, you don't want to be the blockbusters in a Netflix generation. You get what I'm saying?
We need to see MTV Celebrity Deathmatch. Imagine bring that back. AI Deathmatch.
Wow.
I swear that will sell off.
I'm telling you.
That will sell off. It's been a brilliant show. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. We could do the one thing I realized about this bloody thing. We could do 3 hours.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pick. We're definitely gonna pick. Good to have you here, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Dave. It's always an honor and a pleasure. And everybody. Good night. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And please, if you can, share this episode. It has its gems and its jewels in. Remember, you can clip now. So clip the bit that you think is important and just share it. We really appreciate the forwards. Yeah? Till next time.
Stay safe, people.
Stay safe. Stay blessed.
Get it down. Get it